Crazy.
Hi,
I
chat.
feel like it's all planned. Oh,
Hope everyone's having a good day, good night, good evening. I'm gonna go
Oh,
live before
chat.
Occo makes fun of me for my poor investing decisions.
I wasn't making fun of you. I was saying you should have invested in something.
Yeah, and then it would have crashed like it always does.
Well, okay, so what I'm saying then is I'm upset at you for not investing into Micron, because if you did, maybe the AI bubble would have burst sooner.
Pain and suffering.
See, chat, you need to tell Mizu to invest in AI things, all right?
Yeah, but then I'm just not gonna make money.
Yeah, but like you're dude, you've got Pokemon cards. According to Darkside Phil, you're a millionaire now.
Yeah, well, the Pokemon cards don't count. That's gambling. I'm good at gambling.
And you're up. You're up. Objectively, you are up on Pokemon cards.
Yeah, but
I've been really enjoying how like DSP cannot pull a good hit to save his life. He really wants an expensive card and he like just can't get one.
We are of the opinion from what we've seen of him that he is likely just buying expensive cards and then claiming he got them.
Yeah, the Greninja and everything. Like he always gets them off screen.
Yeah, I pulled the Greninja on stream.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah, you did. You also pulled the Darkrai on stream, the Japanese one. Curious to see if the Japanese version is still as high as it is. It will drop as soon as the English version comes out, though.
Fair. I mean, maybe.
It's not going to drop by... I imagine it will go down, but it will still be expensive because the artist who did that one is very prominent. Like, it's one of the more famous artists that have been with Pokemon forever.
Oh yeah. There's some cards that just go off because of that.
So it is still at $434.
Yep, $434, and then the gold version is $500. But again, we'll see. We'll see how long it sticks.
Yeah, and then I pulled the Golden Dragonite as well the other day. That was off stream though.
I'm just like, I told Mizu, hey, if you need to buy my Pokemon cards for me, and then you need to open them and then send them to me.
It's got the hot hands.
I guess he does, yeah.
So
diamond hands.
Here's the reason I don't think it works that way. So I had told a guy at work about this, and he wanted to buy his kids some Pokemon cards. So he asked me, if you buy them, can I just give you the money for it? And you can like crack it open, and then hopefully I'll get something good out of it because of your luck. So I did that for him. He got absolutely nothing out of the pack. But I had bought 2 packs, one for me. So as soon as he left, I opened my pack, and it had a full art card right in the bottom of it, like it always does. And I was just like, okay, we're not gonna tell him about that. We're gonna slide that back in the case.
Wow.
I do not think I can share the luck. I think it knows that I'm the one that's gonna have it.
What's crazy is I do actually have card opening luck, but with Magic the Gathering, a game that I'm not really that invested in playing right now, and I'm more invested in just investing in. So I'm kind of just upset because I like Magic, but I'm not even interested in playing it because nobody wants to play it with me.
Where else is this streaming? On YouTube. The UnderTheTea YouTube channel.
Oh, goodness. So, but yeah.
Thank
Mizu.
Thank you, Crazy Koala Man, the member, for 21 months. Almost at that 2-year mark, right there on the edge. And they also sent a super, says, here's some moolah for your boxed wine, because the goal tonight is for the boxed wine fund.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Good.
Thank you, Internet Zen Master, member, for 8 months. Mizu, for the love of God, do not invest in anything related to the military-industrial complex. I fucking did. I invested into Lockheed Martin, and then World War III got called off, and then stocks tanked. So
it's not right. Well, don't worry. They bombed a cargo ship in the Strait of Hormuz like earlier today.
Did they really?
All these peace sign deals going on, and apparently not, because they definitely bombed a cargo ship.
See, that peace deal signing that we did, I was really happy about it because I was like, oh, good. We can just like stop fighting people. And then Israel's like, actually, we're not done. And I'm just like, but why? But why? And so now we're still doing it. And I'm just like, Thanks. And my gas has already gone up by 10 cents.
Also, thank you, Start Now. Evil Mizu be like, I'm going to read every super chat but yours. Pray do not alter the deal further. I try and read every super chat.
Try.
I'm a good boy. I read all of the super chats.
You good puddle.
Also, somebody in chat asked any recommendations for the Steam sale. I have not had a chance to look through it. Some stuff is better than others. But I would need time to like sit down and actually look through it. One of the things on my wish list has gone from like very positive to mostly negative, which tells me some shit happened.
I would suggest the Sonic series. The entire Sonic series is like on sale right now, so I would go for that.
Ooh.
Oh, I know one. Pal World is on sale right now.
Oh yeah, Power World is a good one.
Each Pal World chat. Update 1.0 comes out next month. Not even next month, in 2 weeks.
And Mizu is going to be hosting a server.
If you're really interested in some high quality content, chat, Super Lesbian Animal RPGs on sale for half off.
That sounds amazing.
I don't know why I still have this on my wish list, but it is overwhelmingly positive, so.
Today is the Cinder anniversary. It is today, yes. It is. I was considering saying something, but by the same token, I was like, I don't really need to. Yeah, Cinder's stream anniversary. I think it was like 3 or 4 years today. I think.
Thank you, Internet Zen, for all the Cinder Bros. Happy Cinder anniversary.
Oh, goodness.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah. Lebanon wasn't included. Yeah, I don't care. Listen, when it comes to politics, I'm just choosing to like not talk about it as much as possible because it pisses me off.
That's a fair take, yeah.
You know, chat, I could suggest this one. Is it on sale right now? It's not on sale, but it's still really cheap. It's called Arms of God, and I bought it the other day, and it's like a Vampire Survivor like, except you're a crusader. Killing demons in hell. So, you know.
That sounds cool.
Sounds pretty good.
I've enjoyed my time with it. It's been a solid little game, and they're still updating it.
That's cool.
That's good.
And then thank you, Reigning Terror. I had Power World when it first dropped. I got on when you could first glitch catch her. Well, now you can just regularly catch her.
Catch who?
Zoe.
Oh, yeah.
You used to be able to catch all the power leaders. Now it's just Zoe. If you do her quest.
Kind of unfortunate. I wish they like. I understand that maybe like it's a glitch that was unintended, but I just kind of wish they kept it in.
I do too. I think the reason they specifically removed that one because it was one of the ones where you could beat the entire tower challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And as they started trying to add harder tower challenges, it was kind of dumb that people could just one-shot them.
Yeah. I mean, it's understandable, but like, I again am just kind of upset that you couldn't like just use it because it's just funny. Mods? I don't care about mods.
Husbanus like over modded our Power World until it crashed. Like there was so many mods on it, and then it just like stopped working, and I was like, "You killed it."
Did he include the anatomically correct pals mod?
No, but there was tons like base extending mods and like just increasing like weird limits and things like that, and yeah, just one thing led to another, and it just stopped loading one day.
Not real Pal World until you get the anatomically correct pals mod.
Good God.
Is it really? Oh, maybe you'll have to show me the mod then.
Sounds like a coder. Just add it till it breaks. Yeah, that's him. That's what he did.
And then you just
all of our
remove
hours
things
were
one by one
lost.
until it's fixed.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Exactly.
he tried and it just corrupted or something. Like it was toasty. It was over.
I did that to my my Skyrim save. I added like one mod, everything broke. I tried to remove it, everything was still broke. And it's like, oh well, guess this run is done.
Husbanus made that mistake with like his young niece once. Like he had his Skyrim going and he had like some world he was Wait, no, this was that's not his Skyrim. It was Minecraft that it happened. Yeah, he like was building this world for the longest time, and then he let his niece play with it, and she just summoned like 1,000 Ender dragons and just fucking wiped the thing out.
Oh no.
He was heartbroken. He had no save, no backup, because he was showing her like, look, I have this cool mod. You can just do whatever you want, and she just destroyed it.
That sounds like something a kid would do.
Never
yeah.
let children have access to it.
No, I never.
Also, Subverse is 75% off, and it's recommended to me by Steam because of other games I've played.
That sounds about right. Whenever you bring up Subverse, we have to remind everybody about Tim Pool and the fact that Tim Pool sued to try and get that video game taken down because they took his name.
It's my YouTube channel name. You can't have it.
Oh, goodness.
I still think he's mega cringe for that.
I agree. He's in. No, that's right. He is in the game.
Yeah, they added him as an NPC called Dimful.
I just refuse to touch it. Not because it's a porn game, but just because it's not that interesting to me, gameplay wise. Oh,
I mean, fair.
Oh yeah, Mizu would love Moemon. It's Pokemon, but all the models are replaced with anime girls.
I already have Moemon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's already used it. What do
I
you
have
mean?
Moemon Pokemon MMO
Nice.
because the models are compatible with Poke MMO.
Mm-hmm.
Not compatible with Infinite Fusion though. Probably for the best. What game did Tim take down? He tried to take down a porn game called Subverse because, as it turns out, Tim Pool had a secondary YouTube channel called Subverse that he had not uploaded to in like 4 fucking years. And he's like, this is my name, it is my brand, and you were damaging my brand by calling your game Subverse.
It was probably the most traffic he had to that channel in years.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and then people search up like Subverse as a name. Subverse, the first thing that pops up isn't even the game or his channel. It's a fucking book series. It's like, why didn't you sue the book series, Tim?
What a loser.
Oh, he's being mega gay about it.
He's been.
How
mega
long
gay
ago
about a
was
lot of
this?
things. Multiple years. I'd say maybe. I don't know, close to a decade. It feels like.
He must have mellowed out since then.
He's always been. I don't know. He's always been mellow. That's his problem. Is that he's just too mellow.
Mm.
And then when this happened, it's like, what is wrong with you?
Well, he's too mellow, and it's always it's always Civil War.
Spyro trilogy is $13.99, a classic.
Oh no, the Spyro games are fantastic. I don't care what anybody says. However, I do have to agree with people that whatever team they have working at that company is definitely furries.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, the left and right, yeah, 100%.
Like, I absolutely would, Sheila.
Is that a problem, though?
Yes.
No, I love them.
Spyro was always so wholesome.
Oh, it wasn't. Even before the furries, there was so much art of Spyro and Cinder.
Good God.
All of it was spikes.
You have to wonder how much of that came from the actual artists.
That's the only thing I want is, so, for people who don't know, by the way, apparently they're making a new Spyro game, but it looks like it's going to be more of like a, whatever they call it, like people started calling it Star Fox Spyro, which I do not like. I'm like, no, I just want like another platformer Spyro. I want Cinder back. Like, I just want my Spyro.
Right.
And they're not going to give it to me. I don't want it to do different things.
Well, unfortunately, it sounds like they're going to force it to do different things.
We don't talk about Skylanders. Fuck Skylanders.
That was a farce. That was bullshit. Using Spyro's good name to do that.
And then they threw his name out after the first game. Threw his name out.
Yeah, they used him as like a leg up, and then they just tossed him to the side. They fucking made him all weird looking too, remember? He was like, wasn't he
his face looks so dumb.
So uncute. Oh.
For people who don't know, because you might have seen Skylanders before, Skylanders' original name was Spyro and the Skylanders.
Mhm.
It was a Spyro game, specifically a Spyro game. And then they just threw Spyro out because fuck Spyro, I guess. I don't know.
Didn't need him anymore. Got the kids hooked.
It upsets me so much. Spyro was my childhood. Of all the platforming mascots, he was my favorite.
Same. I love dragons.
Exactly. And he was
I'm
adorable.
obsessed with dragons.
And then when they added Cinder, it was so cute. It was like Spyro has like a little dragon girlfriend. Even though we all know that he definitely cracked Allura.
You're deep into the Spyro lore. I never
He
thought
is.
about where Spyro was sticking his dick.
I loved Spyro. I had like all the Game Boy games and DS games. Oh, it was so fun. Goth
I
Dragon
like Spyro.
Girlfriend. Yeah.
Same. Laura.
Anyway, sorry, chat. I'll talk about Spyro all day if you let me. It's not a good habit.
Oh no.
So instead, chat. We'll talk about another video game.
Oh,
Oh,
GTA.
boy.
Yes.
Oh boy. I imagine I'll probably talk about this again on Sunday. But I saw that what was it? It's gonna be $80
one.
for the base game, but the full game is at $100, and again, it's not even a physical disc. It's all going to be digital.
And they're already scalping it. Did you see that?
I think that
I
guy
don't
was
know.
memeing.
I don't know how that's possible. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Never
Legitimately?
questioning that.
The guy that did that, I'm 90% sure was trolling, because somebody in the reply says you can't scalp digital product, and he says you just don't understand the vision, man.
I saw someone. I saw Trigger Point just had like a screenshot of eBay with like some prices.
I think people are doing it to make fun of them, like that guy that tried to sell what do you call it? The Costa Concordia wreck.
Mm.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, he put
right
the
after
ship
the
on
cost-
eBay and listed it as buyer to collect.
Oh man, I remember that. Do you think did somebody ever buy that? I'm trying to remember, or was it taken down?
It was taken down.
Okay, that makes sense.
$80 for the demo. It's $100 for the full game. So
I imagine it's not actually a demo, but like it's severely
there is
under...
content locked behind the full order.
You know.
Also, fair warning, if you purchase this, in the fine print, it says, also, with your order, you get a year of GTA 6 online with auto, and it says, quote, with auto renewal.
Oh my god.
Dude, Medicare said it best. Like, this is a good like test to see how willing the goy is to pay for this shit.
Yeah, I think they're just living off the hype of 5. Like, yeah, 5 did really well on online, but like, in my experience, it's usually hard for a game to like recreate that same experience when they re-release. I've never really seen it work well. Like, when one game really pops off, it doesn't necessarily mean its predecessor will too, in the same way. And
The
I feel
online
like
is
there's
gonna be
a
a paid
chance that
sub,
people.
yes.
I have a feeling people will just go back to 5 unless they're gonna have to stop support for 5 to force people over.
Yeah,
that's just my feeling.
That's probably what's going to happen, unfortunately.
People are already too invested in 5. The ones who are still playing and like using RP servers, like I feel like they're gonna prefer that instead of like, you know, paying for this. But
yeah.
Who knows?
Oh gosh.
That
reminds me of the Faithful Sheriff, because he tried to start an RP server and everybody's like dabbing on him for it because he just copies people over and over again.
100%.
Oh my god, that person's still going.
Oh yeah,
yes. Did you see that he became a cat? He's no longer a peanut. He's now just a cat.
Oh, not my people.
Well, no. He's not a cat girl or a cat boy. He's just a cat.
I don't give a fuck. That's still. Sometimes I appear as just a pink cat just for the fuck of it.
No, that's fair. That's fair. But yeah,
I still take offense. Not my people.
Do you want to see a picture of him? Here, let me
Yeah, ruin my day.
While you do that, Internet Zen Master, thank you. This is the goy slop that's ever goy slopped. People will go back to 5. There's a reason Red Dead 2 online never took off.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'm posting in this.
So
in
you
the
can't be
side chat,
saying
Mizu.
goy slop. The SPLC said it was a slur. Goy is a
I thought it was
slur
the
now.
ADL that said that.
What's
Is
the
the
ADL?
ADL?
I
Well, no,
could have
no,
sworn
no,
it was
no,
the
no.
Southern Poverty Law Center.
I'm pretty sure it was the ADL because that's who Shuon had replied to. She said, "I'm gonna say it on my birthday, and you can't stop me."
One of them did it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who said it. It's just one of them said it, and that's why it's like, well, hang on a moment. Goy is an actual word that's used by Jews to denote non-Jews. Why is it a slur when a non-Jew uses it? And then I feel like it goes back to the whole N-word problem.
Chat, I don't
Oh.
care if it was the
Oy vey.
ADL or the SPLC. I'm allowed to hate them both.
Oh yeah, I hate them both too.
Valid.
Technically, the SPLC I think is worse.
What's the ADL? They all suck.
Anti-defamation. Yeah. Mizu, I threw a
Anti-Defamation
picture of-
League is cringe. The SPLC is cringe and gay.
And they actually funded the racism they said they were fighting.
It really does work out that way. When you try and cover for people just based on their attributes rather than like the character of their being, it turns out that just makes people more racist.
Mhm.
Oh no, it came out that the SPLC was actively sending money to like clan members in order to
Yeah.
bolster hate groups
Oh, that's fun.
because they
But
didn't
I
have
mean,
enough
that's
hate
the thing.
crime, so they started
If they
paying
don't have
people
enough
to do
hate
it.
crime, then they won't have a reason for being. They have to like fund, like it's just like how like California like seems to fund their homeless because they need them. Or else
Yeah.
how are they gonna like gripe and get all these benefits for the homeless? All of
Fun
these,
fact:
like,
the
fluff
ADL has been
companies.
successfully sued for defamation.
I'm too What am I too invested in, Azahara? I'm confused. Or maybe my chat's just slow.
You're too invested
I guess so.
in my crime.
Also, I was gonna say this: 100%. I believe that Skyrim 6 will be better than GTA 6 could ever hope to be.
I didn't
And
know
that's
they were making a
because-
Skyrim 6.
That's because as dumb and annoying as Todd is consistent.
He's exactly. He's
Todd will
consistently
never let
annoying.
me down.
What do you mean?
I know what to expect from Todd. Todd will never let me down. He will always release the same garbage every time.
So what you're saying is you're
But it'll be
expecting
fun
nothing.
garbage.
What you're saying is you're expecting nothing, and then when something happens, you're gonna be excited.
Starfield.
Am I correct?
Starfield did not let me down because unlike everybody else, I'm not a retard. I knew exactly what to expect from that game.
Fair. Fair.
He put Skyrim in space. That's exactly what you asked for, and that's exactly what you got.
I mean, he's not wrong. I did put the a picture of the sheriff in side chat if you wanted to bring it up, Mizu.
The origins of the ADL being the most uniting event between black and white people is still hilarious. It is.
It is. It is.
Oh, why is it so small?
Because that's what Google brought up. Now, one thing that people immediately point out is that his toe beans are just out there for everybody to see. I don't really care about that because like it's a cat VTuber. Cat's sitting like it's supposed to be cute, and I think that is like a cute way to like portray a cat. So I don't really care about that. But the faithful sheriff is no longer a peanut. He's a cat.
And still goes by the faithful sheriff name.
And yes, he still goes by the faithful sheriff name. Well, he's got a sheriff's hat on, so yeah, he does.
Right.
Oops, didn't mean to do that. Hold on.
Chat, I appreciate it, but we're not going to go down the line of talking about the ADL's history too much. But I'll still read it. The ADL was created to defend a Jewish person who framed a black guy for a crime he committed. The Jewish person was Leo Frank. And all you need to know about that, chat, is the Jewish dude so dead to rights did it that the frickin' KKK came out and said, "You will not frame this innocent black man for your crimes."
God.
That will
That's
always
funny.
be the funniest fuck. And it wasn't like modern day. This was years ago when the Klan was like still a thing that existed.
I just love that how they came out and said, no. Listen, we're racist, but this black guy's actually innocent for once.
And this man is 100% innocent.
Like, listen, if you want to hang a black man, you got to do it right. Don't do it like this.
There's a pretty good meme of when the Klan is told that a black man did something by Leo Frank, and it's just like a bunch of Klan members, but they have like the raised fist pin on their hoodie, or they're like, their outfit.
Yeah.
And the pointed hat is replaced with the that weird colorful like circular hat that Jamaicans wear. It's just funny. IRL example of even evil has standards.
Professionals have exactly, chat. Exactly.
Thank you, Internet Zen. Todd will push out Drek and then let the modding community go absolutely wild. He will, but that's why I know what I'm getting into.
Again,
I would offend Todd on those grounds.
Everything. Excuse me. We need Kretosis to come on and give his opinions on that.
Speaking of Kretosis, and I don't think I have Kretosis' specific tweet up, but his enemy, sworn enemy, TK's Mantis, is defending the shit out of GTA 6.
What?
People out here legit losing their minds over GTA 6 having a $100 Ultimate Edition. It's been this way for years. GTA 6 is one of the cheapest special editions I have ever seen.
But what's so special about it? You're not even getting anything with it. You don't even get like a physical fucking game.
I also like how he cites 5 games that all got like absolutely reamed on release.
Yeah.
I mean, NBA 2K might not have, because that's, the ball and gun community. They kind of like whatever schlop is put in front of them. Borderlands 4 got reamed out. Star Wars Outlaws to this day is hated. Nobody fucking knows Avatar Frontiers of Pandora other than it exists. Like, that's all anybody knows is that it exists.
That existed? I didn't know about that.
And then Civilization 7 was absolutely despised because of the way the game was set up. To the point they had to like redo the mechanics of the game because people hated it so much.
Right.
And then somebody points out to him they're blocking content behind the deluxe edition, not just DLC. At least another tweet. Well, they weren't promised that content in the base game. Like, why are you defending this shit?
Because maybe either he was paid to do it, or he legitimately just doesn't understand what like good content is. Also, I didn't know that he was like an enemy to
Which avatar? It's the blue waifu avatar.
Oh goodness, that is hilarious.
Sorry to cut you off, Nianis. What were you saying?
I just don't understand why you would dick ride for a fucking corporation. Like, I don't know, like they took forever to get this game out. I would say that they, like, the reason why they have to ask for such a big price tag is because they worked on something that and it doesn't really inevitably affect gamers. Like, they're like, the condensation on the beer, it interacts with the heat and it makes, as you said, it condenses. It's like, no one fucking cares about that. That is nothing for the game. They've spent a lot of time on like bullshit no one's even really going to notice or care about. And like, that's part of why it's so expensive. Like, I don't understand why. That's not my problem. You spent too long in development. Like, why do I have to pay for your fucking weird decisions?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
One of the, I think one of the easiest ways to fix all of that, the condensation on the glass stuff, is remove photo mode from games.
Yeah, like most people don't care about that.
A lot of games I've seen, the photo mode has attracted a community of people that are like, I just want to take pictures in the game. Like, just play it. Just play the fucking game. It's a game. It's meant to be played.
I feel like I don't know. I guess maybe I've played Grand Theft Auto since like 3. It was part of my childhood and everything, which is, I guess, interesting. You probably weren't supposed to be playing it, but everyone did it. But I'm just not excited about this. I feel like they took too long. They like, nah.
I'm
just not excited. It's past for me. I don't know. I might play the story, but I'll wait till it's on PC, and I don't really feel bothered to rush it.
Yeah.
And if the story ends up being crap, I'll probably just never get it.
I don't think
target audience. Yeah, the people that use photo mode are their target audience.
We'll have to wait and see just like how good it does, because it's like coming out on coming out exclusively on console right now, right? Yeah. And how long until it comes out on PC?
There's really no guess. I'm gonna guess it's like gonna be within a year, just because they want to print money. Like there was a couple years between like GTA 5 getting a PC release, but they didn't really know about like the success that they were gonna have with the online on PC and Steam. So like, I just feel like they have that in their back pocket. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a year and then they release the PC version or less. But I don't know.
think that's
Depends
the
on how
weird
quickly
part,
their
though.
investors want the money.
Yeah, I feel like that's the weird part, because PC was really where they hit their stride, but for some reason they're like, we're gonna go console exclusive at the start.
Well,
I think it's always been that way.
I think that a lot of people are still thinking that the console is just like the big saving grace. And like, yeah, I do think a lot of normies have consoles. I do think that a PC isn't like something that like is more overwhelming than consoles, but like I don't think that the same amount of money is in consoles than there is in PC. I just don't.
Oh, consoles have taken a hard dip off.
Well, I believe that. For sure, I believe that.
Because, like,
Yeah,
people
they're just so
talk about it
expensive.
today, like, people own PCs way more than they used to years ago. And people still talk about, like, well, it's not like a gaming PC. Yeah, but a lot of these games you can play on low. And a lot of people will. Like, you'd be surprised how, like, low people let their graphics go to play games on PC.
Yeah, and with the introduction of the Steam machine, you're going to have more people getting into the PC market because it is a console/computer.
Yeah.
Even though it costs $1,000. Speaking of which,
I actually don't think it's that bad of a price.
I don't think it's necessarily, like, I understand why it is the price it is. They literally came out and said, we can't afford to make it any cheaper. We're literally charging you the price of the parts plus like the plus production, which is fair. But like I do think that it's like it's just unfortunately the way the market is these days. And allegedly, I've been told that it sold out in Japan.
Yeah, no, people were excited for it.
So, and which is funny because the Japanese people, they don't have computers. They are historically more phone and console. So, if it sold out there, they definitely want it.
Yeah, I also want people to understand the size of a Steam machine. I don't understand why people don't seem to know this. If you haven't seen it before, chat, this is about the size of a Steam machine. That's the new Steam controller next to it. This is a tiny-ass little machine. So when people are like, "Oh, it's not as good as like my super rig," fucking look at it. The fact it's as good as it is at all is amazing.
Yeah. I think the thing that will be the roughest about it is like finding a screen to plug it into. The screen's going to be a bigger problem than just carrying it around with you.
Yeah.
You could honestly carry it in a carry-on.
Yeah, you can like move that shit. It's like back in the day with the GameCube.
Yeah.
Because for people who don't know, if you've ever seen a GameCube, it has like a little plastic strap on the back of it. It was meant to be picked up and carried around. That was part of its size.
That's what made it fun. That bratty little cube thinks that she can do that to your wallet.
I think the best example I saw was somebody said, "You're getting a console that's the size of a fucking tissue box. Calm down."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty cool. It's just unfortunate that it happened during like the rise in component prices.
Oh, RAM is one of the biggest components of it, definitely for sure. Although, not to side tangent too much, but did you guys hear the AI companies might finally be starting to get asked, why are we investing trillions of dollars into you guys? Can you provide a reason for us to continue funding your existence?
Yeah.
So they might finally have to come out and say, well, this is why you're funding our existence.
I do want to complain for a second really quick, because a couple of the tech YouTubers were kind of whinging about the Steam Cube. I know one guy said, "Oh, look, you can make a cheaper PC for the price of this." And some people went through the parts he picked, and he picked like a fucking a power supply that was like $20 and had like a 0.5 on Amazon because it was like defective and blowing up all the time.
What you're telling me
like,
is that he lied.
You can't be like, oh, I could make a PC for cheaper than this. Yeah, if you use like shitty parts that are gonna explode. No, yeah. I could make anything for cheaper than a console for like if I can use whatever shitty parts I want.
Yeah. I mean, the thing to remember is Steam is probably getting a better deal on a lot of their stuff because they are buying it in bulk. And when you buy things in bulk, you get better prices and better deals and all that kind of stuff. And so, you know, I'm not surprised that it does cost the amount of money it does, but it still could be worse.
Yeah. Also, yeah, you can make a PC list for less with less quality parts, but it won't be that small. Yeah, there's no way you're building a PC that small.
No, unless you're able to find an ITX motherboard with an ITX like case that is that small. Like I've seen PCs that are twice that size. I have not seen a PC as small as the GameCube.
Oh, so somebody also pointed this out. There was one of the tech YouTubers that was showcasing that it was struggling to maintain FPS on Forza Horizon 6.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody found out that because, you know, the GameCube is going to be running Steam OS with Proton.
Yeah.
People started looking into it, and apparently Proton on Forza 6 has been running poorly since day one. And it has nothing to do with system hardware. It's specifically Forza 6 does not want to cooperate with it. Which would
interesting.
The thing is, I wouldn't complain if it was regular people complaining about this, but it's the tech YouTubers.
They should know.
Did you not just check the form where it says, yeah, Forza 6 on Proton is running like shit on all hardware?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not just the GameCube. It annoys me because it's like, you guys are the tech people.
Yeah, I mean, who are you talking about? Linus Tech Tips? That guy's a fucking sellout.
Oh, I don't.
Didn't Linus get in trouble in something for at one point?
Linus is always getting in trouble. You got to be more specific.
Sorry.
He gets his stats wrong a lot too when he's doing benchmarking and things like that. I find Gamers Nexus to be a lot more accurate when it comes to numbers.
I agree. Gamers Nexus also gets censored a lot because they're right.
Yeah.
They actually have merch that talks about how much they get censored. It's really great.
I think one of them was Linus, but one of them was another guy who I don't remember the name of, which is why I don't want to just guess, because I don't like casting aspersions on someone's name unless I'm 100% confident.
Yeah.
Fair.
But I want to get into this other part, chat, because this was a discussion we had like a couple weeks ago. And there's an excuse to talk about it again. Forgot to swap to the Twitter capture. So there was the Mia person who got, if you don't know, she got kicked out of the Sonic creator program, or whatever they call theirs. For being bigoted, allegedly. So they were doing like a Sonic charity stream, and she posted, "Don't go and hate watch the official charity stream for Sonic's birthday. I know I can't control everyone, but I just wanted to put out there, simply go donate directly to St. Jude's," which is a good thing. And then somebody replied, "Girl tried to start a hate campaign because she got butthurt over being kicked out of a program she violated the TOS, and is now trying to backtrack because everyone called her a shitty person for trying to ruin a children's charity stream. Crying." Which, that is clearly not what was said here, just so we're clear.
No, absolutely not.
She has replies, I guess, saying to not go hate watch and donate directly to St. Jude is starting a hate train. Anyways, what about MZ wishing the worst on half the population in the US? Genuinely can't believe people are passing over that. MZ was another creator people were talking a lot about, because she literally posted pictures of Amy from Sonic when Charlie Kirk got shot, saying, saying something like they finally got him. Like, I feel like you guys are being a bit inconsistent here.
Unfortunately, the US Sonic team is extremely paused, and it's really sad to say that because like Sonic in Japan is not as paused, if at all, and so because of that, it's really unfortunate to see that like this is the way it is, you know.
Chat says it might have been about Trump. It could have been Trump. It was about a conservative getting shot.
It's all bad.
And they were literally using like Sonic artwork for it.
So fucking weird.
And then this person actually replies, Sega brought on Frogan to advertise Sonic products on their YouTube channel well after her many obvious brand risk incidents. The American European branches of Sega are compromised. To which our friend Yanis actually found the picture of Frogan on the Sonic stream.
It looks like Emerald
old.
Apple in the original thing, found the original thing from 2 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, this is like 2 years old of a thing. And I'm surprised that people forgot about this because it was a really big deal when it happened. But yeah, Frogan was invited to go out and represent, which is crazy because I've never, ever seen this woman play Sonic the Hedgehog ever in her life. Like, legitimately. Why is this woman who can't even, like, Mizu, I hate doing the whole numbers fiending thing, but Mizu, do you want to guess how many CCV this woman gets?
I have no idea.
She gets less than 80 on good days.
Sucks to be her.
This is the woman that Sega decided to bring forward to represent Sonic as a brand. This woman is only popular because of the drama that she gets in with other people. Outside of that, she literally cannot pull more. Like, DSP does better than this woman. That's insane to me. DSP!
Rising star for a third year.
Third year in a row, Rising Star, chat.
The fact you can get Rising Star more than 1 year in a row tells you how stupid those events are.
I mean, they're always held by other streamers, right? Like, doesn't really mean anything.
It is. Speaking of which, what's her name? It's Ludwig's wife. She is planning to allegedly DMCA strike people that use clips from her next show improperly, I believe. So
what next show?
The Stream Awards.
Does she run it?
Oh my god.
Yeah, she runs it. It's her thing. The Stream Awards is Ludwig's wife's thing.
If she starts DMCAing it, she's gonna get in trouble because people are gonna start pushing back.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I don't think people understand this. In the kind of like YouTube sphere, you do not DMCA people.
No.
It is a massive taboo.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Internet Zen. Meanwhile, Xbox decided to hike their prices for the third time this year. Not even the greedy bastards at Game Workshop hikes up the prices this much. And then another one, Frogan mentioned, insert obligatory more Pegasus flashbang here. Also probably broke after defaulting on the Ethan lawsuit.
Yeah.
I'll never get over the fact that the one person that fought Ethan just immediately won. Which I said would happen.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too. I'm like, if Frogan just showed up, they would have just like thrown this thing out.
Yeah.
It's just really, like, I hate to fat shame people. I don't really, but like, I hate to fat shame people.
I
but
love
just
to fat
like,
shame. Let me do it. What do you want me to say?
Oh, I was just gonna say she was too fat to even show up.
Oh my god. True.
Hasn't officially won yet. He's a massive uphill battle now.
Well, I looked into it, and it's just like it is 80% chance likely that when the judge says I'm leaning this way, that the judgment is going to stick that way. So he's only got like a 20% shot to actually turn it around in that case.
I just love that in the judges. For chat, you don't know what was so funny to me when I saw this is in the judges' order, saying that he basically agreed with her and that Ethan was gonna basically be wrong if they went forward with the case. He specifically quotes Ethan's previous lawsuit where he was on the other end of this.
It is really funny to like say, hey, bud, you remember this thing that you did? This is what I'm using as the basis for my decision. That's like got to be so gut wrenching. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'll be like, oh.
People looked at me like I was crazy during that stream. You can go back and look at it. They're like, Mizu just doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know anything about law. I told you they would win.
I tried to find my old comments on that because I was like, I swore I was like, well, I don't know. I feel like he has something, but I feel like the way he's going about it is incredibly gay. So,
multiple people told me they thought I was wrong. I knew I was going to be right.
Mizu was right. Chat Mizu has literally never been wrong, and the one time Mizu apologized, he literally regrets it. So it's just like
Never
Mizu is just
apologize.
never wrong. Exactly. I was about ready to convoke the Mizu should have never apologized from a couple of years ago. I was getting ready to use it in a conversation with somebody the other day about Alara.
Does it mean Frogan can devour queso? No, queso takes the cake and the bacon and the whole table.
Well, listen, Mizu, to be fair, Frogan can't eat the bacon. It's haram.
But by the way, chat, because somebody in chat said it earlier, do not do letter writing campaigns to Sega. Don't encourage it. Let them be retarded.
No, yeah, let them be retarded. I don't think Sega's really gonna learn anything because Sega is it's too big right now, in my personal opinion. But yeah, just leave them alone. They're let them be them, I guess.
Yeah. And while we're on the topic of gaming still, high-end gaming PCs banned in 6 U.S. states after California energy bill limits sales on performance PCs.
What in the fuck?
I think
this
old.
It is 2021.
If the government was like, you can't use your vacuum cleaner, actually, we've decided that you can't turn that on. We can't afford that.
Well, it is a bit old,
real.
But it's California, and you knew California would do it.
Of course, California would do this.
You know what it reminds me of? So it's summer right now, and the UK is whining about it.
Yeah, they always whine about it.
No ACs allowed.
Yeah, I literally talked to somebody from the UK, and I was just like, dude, you guys, it really must suck. And they're just like, yeah, it's regulations. We literally are not allowed to have an AC. And I'm like, that is so gay, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I triggered someone today because I retweeted something where someone was something was mentioning that it's 40 degrees and 40 degrees Celsius. So Fahrenheit, that's over 100, isn't it?
That's a good question.
No, yeah, but I just basically was like, UK is basically the third world country, and you can't tell me otherwise. And someone got so upset over that. I was like, I mean, come on, you're not allowed to turn on the AC. It doesn't even make sense. Big industries takes more energy than you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they just want you to die in your house.
Fuck it, the individual must suffer.
Exactly. But chat, this is one of those side tangents that is something I found today, and I kind of wanted to tell chat about because I found it interesting. I saw this little cute little indie game render. I was surprised it took me this long to make a paint gal render in this specific pose. Somebody replied, "Major Steam page, thank me later."
What the fuck?
And they did reply, "Somebody made an unauthorized Steam page for my game without my permission. I cannot authenticate its contents inside. Please report it. Thank you." Apparently some people just do this. Unhinged behavior.
Yeah.
They also... I found out that this person has a link on their Twitter page where they actively list all the terrible stuff they've done. Because I guess they're just one of those people.
Of course.
And they're like, this is shit I've stolen. This is the fraud I've committed.
That is very gay.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
Don't admit to crimes. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's very, very bad.
But yeah, it's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. Has Femjax as their PFP?
Oh my gosh, you're right. They do.
They do.
Can we rant about that for a moment?
Has Yanis seen The Amazing Digital Circus?
I'm aware of it.
Do
I
you
haven't watched
care
it.
for spoilers?
No.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So Mizu,
Before
one
Occo
of
rants, thank you, Alfarius Omegon. If she can't eat bacon because it's a ROM, how is she able to be a whole ham planet? Be nice, chat. Be nice. We have to save the fat shaming for Nyanis. It's a woman-only thing.
yeah,
Everyone's allowed.
exactly. My opinion. Everybody's
You
allowed.
giving me the fat pass?
Yeah.
Now,
I don't know if that's me to give, but fucking sure, why not?
Now,
see
I
why
don't
not.
I don't think
I don't
we-
think you're less of a human for being fat, but it's not healthy to be fat. We were a proper society when we shamed it.
Yeah.
Like it's out of love. Like you don't shame people because it's fun to do. You shame people because it's literally not healthy to be overweight. And
I
this whole
agree.
narrative, like we're just undoing the narrative of if it's what is it? Healthy at any size. That's objectively not true. That's not true at all. What are you talking about? There's like a litany of health negatives to being overweight, and it only gets worse the more weight you put on. That's just biologically the truth. I don't want to lie to people.
Not to push back Akko's rant any further, but I saw a tweet that
Sorry.
mentioned
You're good.
that after what's it called, that one medicine came out, all of the rich and famous people immediately Ozempic. After Ozempic came out, all the rich and famous people suddenly dropped the whole healthy at any size shit, and they have not talked about it since the drug dropped.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind
Yeah,
of
like
funny.
Lizzo didn't even sell. Like it was like Lizzo dropped a new album, didn't even sell 2,000 copies or 3,000
3,000.
copies.
It's 3,000 copies.
Just a tiny amount. And it's like, yeah, like her whole thing was like fat and proud, completely turned to heel on that. And like, yeah, you like lost your whole audience because you were a sham. Turns out that you were just fat because you were lazy.
Yeah,
It
as soon as
wasn't anything
Ozempic came out, they
empowering.
just dropped it.
Oh, yeah.
It is depressing to me that Lizzo sold less copies than Kirsch did of her plushes, which is
That's so
insane to me
funny.
because Kirsch has infinitely less reach on her product, and Lizzo still undersold her.
Yeah,
That is like-
it really shows you the power of authenticity. I think we're in the age where people are tired of these fucking washed up hacks that are just trying to tell you anything they want to win your favor. And like, we're getting back to like sitting on a couch with someone, not necessarily agreeing on everything, but like knowing they're authentic, and it just does so much better for you. I think that's why people like Asmongold pop off and why they do so well and people don't get it. And it's like, because even if he has L takes, like it's like more refreshing to know someone's going to give you an honest take than, you know, just tell you what you want to hear. And clearly Lizzo was doing that to gain her audience. And the second fucking Ozempic came out, she was like, well, I'm getting fit. Fuck you guys. You fat losers that can't afford this shit.
Listen, if you're fat, just get a job. Just go work for Amazon. You'll lose a lot of weight really quickly.
Oh
in
my God,
personal
I
opinion.
bet.
Like,
bet.
I mean, like when I did security for a long time, and you know, most security is just sitting or standing, and you can get fat really easy by just eating as a security guard. My first year working for Amazon, I dropped 20 pounds just from walking and lifting. So
I
it
would
can
bet.
happen.
Oh, I feel so bad when I see the truck going around. I'm in Florida. It's like hot as balls out. Humidity's really high. It's the middle of the day, and you see these people having to run up to doors, drop off packages. They look like 20 to 50 pounds sometimes. Like, oh my God.
Well, they only go up to 50 pounds allegedly.
okay.
I still think that Jeff Bezos was lying on some of those slips. But legally, you're only allowed to lift 50 pounds. If you go more than that, you're supposed to ask for somebody else to work with you.
Wow.
That's considered XL like weights.
Thank you, Internet Zen. The UK has only itself to blame for listening to that gremlin, Greta Thunberg, on my climate crisis. And if I temporarily identify as a woman, do I get the pass?
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody gets the pass. Just ask me and I'll hand them out.
Yay.
Again, they might not be mine to hand out, but I'll fucking do it.
And then another
bless
one
you
says,
all.
Kirsch has oil barons, figurative and probably literal, supporting her. Her Kirsch plushes beating out Lizzo's album sales was destined to happen.
Well, I mean, going back to what Niana said, I do believe we are in an age of authenticity. It has been like really insane to me to see just how much attention is given to people that like are more like authentic, or at the very least are perceived by the audiences to be more authentic. And
100%.
like, I mean, Kirsch is a good example, I guess I could say, because of just how down to earth I feel like a lot of people see her as. And so it's just like, I'm not surprised that Kirsch is able to like outperform a lot of these other people. It really does make you wonder just how overly inflated some of these markets are that these people are in, and just like how real it actually is, you know?
Yeah. I think a lot of things are fake online, and we already had this era where a lot of fake accounts popped off. Like, you know, it was really common. It became common knowledge that a lot of the influencers that were showing off wealth and money were just booking appointments at like sets that were airplanes, and it wasn't actually private jets. And I think like the pendulum has just swung the other way, and like authentic people are just in. Like, even look, Hassan Piker has been falling apart ever since like Pippa called in and ruined with a cameo that one appearance he was gonna have. Like, the guy's just been in shambles.
He's been in shambles longer than that, I'll be honest.
That's true, but
you.
He's just been on a slow downward trend after being so big. And again, it's because he's fake as fuck. You know, the longer these people stream or are in the public eye and they're telling these lies, it's only a matter of time until it catches up with them, and you realize that they're just saying the current thing. They don't actually care.
I don't want to jump onto another tangent too long, but that reminds me of the time that Zoran Mamdani decided to do a live stream, and he didn't have moderators for the chat. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And people were spamming George Floyd memes and just straight hentai and ASCII text.
There was like asses taking dicks and everything. I was dying. And there was comments once in a while, mods, take care of this, and there's no fucking mods.
Zero mods.
I was in tears. It was so funny.
Yup, it was beautiful. I absolutely loved that so much.
Welcome to the jungle.
It's so funny.
Yeah. I love that after Hassan Piker visited Cuba, they like gave up on communism. They're trying to open up free markets.
Yeah.
Also, as a random side tangent, is so I was still looking for some stuff on sale that maybe chat would be interested in. Apparently, yesterday, remake or re-release of Dead or Alive 6 came out, and it is mostly negative, really badly. And I was like, okay, why? So I'm down to the reviews. They unlisted the previous game, put this one out, and this one has all the DLC and everything removed from it. It's the exact same game in every way, just with actual less content, and they have unlisted the previous game.
That is insane, man.
It is just a wave of negative.
Damn. The money tree didn't work. It's a damn shame.
We found the infinite money glitch.
I was
just unlist the previous one and release a new one.
Oh god, don't remind me of Skullgirls.
That fucking broke my heart. I couldn't believe that. I really loved that IP. It was really inspiring. I loved all the character designs, and of course, you just can't have nice things.
No, we can never have nice things.
I actually knew someone that worked on that game, did like some cleanup on it.
Oh, really?
So the original, yeah.
I wish I could find this again. This is completely unrelated to anything we're talking about. Did you guys ever know of a it was a Pokemon clone app game, but all of the ads for it were like this really weird dark horror shit. Like all of it was just super like character walks into a building, gets chopped in half, blood everywhere kind of shit. Mm-hmm. But then if you actually played to the game, it was just like a very basic bitch gacha that just you captured little Pokemon and had them battle. Evertail, thank you. It was Evertail. I messaged an artist on Twitter once because I saw them mention Evertail, and I asked them about it. And it turns out they were actually a developer, not for the game, but for the ads. So I was able to ask them some questions about why the ads were such like a shit show.
Interesting.
And they were basically told that they were not told at all what the game was, and that technically they didn't even make the ads. They were just told what resources they needed to make, and then their resources were taken and given to another group who actually put the ad together.
Good God.
And it's weird to learn about how these companies work. It's so strange. Oh, I wish I could remember what artist it was. I really want to like sit down and see if like we're enough years out that I could do a proper interview with them. Because at the time they said they didn't want to get in trouble with the company. Thank you, Massive Doge. You remember when a lot of X accounts ended up being Indian or SARS?
Yes,
They still are.
They still are.
I mean, it's a great way, like how Rev used to point out people's likes. It's really good to just say, my bro, you're not even American.
Yeah, people are constantly looking at the country of origin because it's like, you know, super American man, look at country of origin, India, Africa.
Yeah.
Or Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia is another big one.
Oh, yeah, 100%. It's just like if you're outside of it, and to be fair, you could use this argument for anybody that's American pointing out the flaws of another country. But we're allowed to do it because we're superior as America. That's mostly a joke. But
no, we are. We're definitely superior. Unironic American exceptionalist. I always will be.
No, that's fair. That's fair. But like whenever somebody from the outside of the U.S. looks in and tries to tell us how horrible our healthcare is, or how horrible our military is, or how horrible other stuff is, I'm just like, my man, if my country decided that we don't care about you anymore, your country could literally fall apart. So shut up. America is superior. I agree.
Speaking of the healthcare thing, I don't want to get like too into political stuff, but this popped up the other day. Did you see that we will be investigating why companies we give research money to over in Germany are upcharging the medicine when it comes back to America?
I saw it through the lens of somebody making fun of a VTuber who had a shitty opinion about it.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, was it you? Okay, well, to be fair, Mizu, I try to find more than just you as the definitive opinion, even though I know you're right. But yeah, it might have been you that said that, yes.
I know it was because you replied to it.
I'm surprised that you even remember one. Listen, Mizu, I can't half remember some of the stuff I replied to, and then people bring it up, and I'm just like, my man, you have a better memory than I do on this kind of shit. So, some German... Was it a German VTuber? I didn't even listen.
It was a German
read
VTuber.
The captions. I just read the captions, because I'm going to be honest with you, I really don't care to listen to another VTuber. So, you know... but yeah, she was, like, really upset that, like, America... And the thing that really bothered me is... that I replied to is just, like, the fact that people can't even read the entire article, and they are making a clip based off of just the fucking headline. And it's just like, that's how I know that people, people inside the US are broken like that. That just tells me that people outside the US are fucking dumb, stupid idiots.
Yeah.
She has a Nanolis model, opinion disregarded. Fair enough.
Does she? I mean, she was a bigger account. As I just made fun of her. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
And it was extra funny because you could see all of the European people freaking out and like, no, you can't do that. You're not allowed to do that to us. Like anytime there's like the slightest threat, the American purse strings might get tighter. People start freaking out in Europe. Like, you don't need us so much. Why are you so scared about our purse strings being cut?
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, why is it upsetting that we want to save money? Is it because you know that if we save money, you're going to struggle?
Thank you.
Mizu's Japanese.
Thank you, Ifsia. I can never pronounce your name wrong. I'm sorry. Right, I'm sorry. This goal achieved. Thank you. Sir Missile Monkey. It's interesting to point out the absolute coincidence that is USAID going down and out, and immediately these rap artists and other pop industries collapse.
I don't want to believe that the pop and the rap industry was held up by USAID money. but I'm not feeling too confident about it the longer it goes on. You know?
She's a VA for lolly characters? I admittedly don't know anything about the German girl.
I don't care,
honestly. I just know she
honestly.
gave a really stupid take.
Well, she's not American, so of course she's going to give a stupid take.
And then thank you, Wolfsbane. As a Dead or Alive fan, it literally pissed me off that they literally just did re-release with a slight graphics update. Koei Tecmo doesn't deserve Dead or Alive fans. True. They've been kind of shitty from what I've seen.
Yeah.
And then thank you, Internet Zen. Of course I know him. He's me. Mizu Kenobi. Be nice, Occo. Most Europors get their news about America from CNN. Trump called him fake news for good reason.
This is true. 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 This is true.
Chat, if you think an American doesn't know much about the outside world, just know that Europeans know less than we do.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's why I don't like, again, that's why I laugh whenever it's just like Americans talking about other countries, because unironically, we know more about other countries than countries know about themselves. Like you bring up the stuff going on in the UK right now, some of them might not even know that's going on because they're not allowed to look at it on social media.
That's true.
What?
I wanted to bring this up because it's funny. You don't have to bring it up if you don't want.
Well, I mean, it's already up now. It's too late.
Fair enough.
Tell the chat, Occo, why you find it so funny.
Because Discord has unintentionally decided that we are going to get a cuck chair in a 3D Discord room. I think that is the best. That is literally the best fucking thing ever to see. It's just like, Discord, what are you saying about this right now, man? Like, I know a lot of weird stuff happens on your platform, but come on now.
No, it's really weird that it's like the chair is so out of place too. It's like a plastic chair from the yard, like one of the cheapest ones you can get. Like, and then there's like a really plush couch. It is giving cuck.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? It reminds me of Mixtape, where they're trying to like come up with like the idea of a room, and then it's just like so out of whack because they don't know what real humans are like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
The
like, you
scale
don't
is
know
off.
what the 90s are like.
The scale is off too. Like they're clearly trying to copy Habbo Hotel, but you know, Habbo Hotel, it did the great thing of like certain things fit in like 1 or 2 squares. Like that chair takes up a bigger footprint than like one corner of that couch. You know, like the scale is just all off.
Oh fuck! I forgot.
They
about
have to go
Habbo
to
Hotel.
cubes. Gotta go to cubes.
Gotta go to. I agree.
When I brought this up on my last stream, a couple of my chatters mentioned that this is something that some Japanese social media does, or some Japanese chat rooms do.
Even Habbo Hotel?
Well, I mean, Habbo Hotel is a different thing.
Yeah.
No, like, there's actually like...
I don't know.
I was under the
It's pretty
impression
similar.
from my chat that there's basically like some Japanese version of Skype that had like a similar concept.
Mm.
Where it literally is just people chatting, but they put you in a little room.
Mhm.
Right.
Thank you, Start Now. Love to get my American news from famed Japanese streamer Mizu Tamari. Have you heard about the Japanese streamer, Yanis?
Which one?
Me.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, I'm here now. Nice to meet you.
YouTube has been forcing some of my anime videos into Japanese.
Oh.
Like, it rewrites
How-
everything. It rewrites the title, it rewrites the description, all of it just forced into Japanese.
It's maybe. Do you have an audience in Japan? Maybe. Maybe there's a reason for that.
I think it's the name.
I don't.
Could be the name. Could be the name.
I've
I'm
tried
pretty
to
sure it's
message
the name.
YouTube to ask what it's about, and they're like, well, have you tried turning it on and off again? Like, what does that mean in this context?
It's like the server it's you guys that should be turning it off and back on again. What do you mean?
Yeah. What do you mean in this context? And then they had a suggestion that I could go into my settings and turn off auto dubbing. And they're like, by the way, if you turn off auto dubbing, it's going to stay off permanently. I'm like, what? Why would I do that?
Yeah. What?
You're just asking me to shoot myself in the foot so my streams can stay in the language I wrote them in.
Nippon needs to know.
Exactly.
They don't know it yet, but they need to know this.
I would love if I got popular in Japan because YouTube keeps forcing my videos into Japanese.
Well, here's
What
what
if?
you should do. Here, Mizu, here is my $1 million idea.
I
for
don't
you.
use music from Japanese games. Maple Story and Mabinogi are Korean.
Here is my idea for you, Mizu. You need to make a Japanese version of your thumbnail, all right? And then you need to put in the description of your video. Oh, wait, because it doesn't let you change the description after you post it, does it?
I can change it, but it will immediately translate it into Japanese.
Okay, what you need to do is have a translation that says this stream is in English. Unfortunately, YouTube is translating it into Japanese. Listen to this if you want to learn English.
Close enough, Mizu. Korean, Japanese, same thing to YouTube. They just see slant eyes.
Like legitimately, just remake the thumbnail, but in Japanese, and it'll be great. You'll get the Japanese audience in there. You'll court a whole bunch of people to learn about American drama. It's amazing.
Aren't the title translations user specific? See, a lot of people kept telling me that. The problem is I can see the back end. Back end is not user specific. It's me specific.
Yeah, Mizu showed it to me. Like, for a while, I just thought he was going crazy, but it's just like, nope, Mizu is 100% correct. For some reason, YouTube is automatically doing this for some reason. And it really sucks, because, like, I mean, like, VOD retention isn't necessarily that big of a thing on YouTube, but for some people, it really can be. And your VOD retention is, like, dropped down to 0 after that, because everybody in English is confused and probably won't watch because they think it's Japanese. And everybody in Japanese is going to listen and say, oh, wait, this is American. I don't want to listen to this.
I don't know. Actually, my VOD retention isn't too bad.
Is it not that bad even after the change?
No, like I sent it to you earlier. One of my, some of my most popular videos are the Japanese ones.
That's fair. Maybe the Japanese are learning English from you. Who knows?
It doesn't, I thought it would affect people watching it. I don't think it is, but I still wish it would not do that.
Yeah.
Could I check it on? You know, it has like a similar kind of plateau to the other videos. Because you know how it goes. You go up really quick over the first 3 days, and then you like plateau out, and then it's like a steady, slow increase after that.
Yeah.
I had to compare it to you later. For me, it kind of bottoms out after 3 days.
Yeah. What's funny is you have way better views on VOD retention than I do right now. And it's just because some of your topics are way more interesting. I do think that by reducing the amount of like streams that I do that are just like low effort, I think it'll help out in the YouTube algorithm. But that's just me. I do better in making videos anyway. I just unfortunately lose interest in making videos after like a week or two, which really sucks, but it is what it is.
They all about 3 days. Yeah, all of them kind of bottom out a little bit after 3 days. Although this one got a bump after a week. I don't know what that's about. Probably why that one's so much higher.
Hey, someone's calling out my sobriety. How dare you? I've been drinking wine. I'm just listening. I don't know. I don't like to interject. There's conversation happening. I'm just chilling.
Chat, wine doesn't count as drinking.
Yeah, it's like water.
Yeah.
Exactly. And Jesus drank it, so it must be fine. You know?
Exactly.
It's Jesus' blood, if you think about it. Thank you very much.
But I
I'm
thank you,
just doing my
Archmagos.
Catholic duty. Blood of Christ.
Lamau.
Thank you, Archmagos, for the 5 gifted.
All based. Very much appreciated.
This is drink anus.
I'm drinking.
Drunk anus.
Mizu, never say that again.
What?
Don't say that again.
Why?
What are we saying?
Sounded weird.
Drunk anus?
Yeah.
Drunk anus?
We're
You never
on chat
put
with the
alcohol
anus.
in your booty hole?
Oh,
Yeah, it gets into your system quicker if you go in the back door.
Well, that's
It's like a suppository effect.
Fair. True. Rip Occo. Wait, am I dead?
No, you're still moving on
Never
my
forget.
side.
Okay.
Never
Everybody's still
forget
moving on my
Occo.
side. I don't know what chat would be talking about. Oh yeah, 100% videos die out after 2 to 3 days. That's why getting demonetized shortly after you upload is horrible. Once you appeal and they check 3 days past, the video doesn't get views. Yeah, like as long as it's making the 3 days, it's fine.
No, yeah, for sure.
It's just kind of annoying because I feel like people that come across it probably aren't as interested if they see the titles fully in Japanese, even if my thumbnail is completely in English.
Yeah.
And thank you, Internet Zen. The phrase Americans are ignorantly uninformed, the rest of the world is maliciously misinformed existed for a reason. Not the same anymore, though. I've actually never heard that phrase. I might have to look it up after stream. That is a new one for me.
I was gonna say, speaking of demonetization, did you see that Nux got allegedly like fully demonetized on YouTube?
No, I didn't, but I kind of don't doubt it.
Like, he came out and made a video and said, I am fully demonetized. I am no longer able to have memberships on my channel.
I would possibly like to see proof of it. I'm not necessarily doubting him.
Right.
It's just a lot of people lie about it because then they'll be like, I'm fully demonetized. Here's my Patreon.
Right.
And then like after a month or so, they'll be like, oh, don't worry. I got my monetization back. After they've sent a bunch of people over to their Patreon.
I believe somebody like Tectone would do that because Tectone has done that. If Nux has done that in the past, fair, but I have no idea.
I'm not saying he is doing it. I'm saying that's why I have to see proof because I'm worried that people will.
So Tectone strat? That's what, yeah, that's literally, it just kind of sounds like that. But like, I don't know. I heard people saying that he was demonetized like a year ago and that this is like not new, but like his memberships were turned. I literally have people that watch Nux that told me, yeah, my membership got refunded to Nux, so I can't have it.
Fair enough.
I'm like, oh, okay. So at the very least, some people that do watch him, they have had their stuff canceled. He doesn't do that. I'm not saying he does. I'm just saying.
I mean, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's one of those things where I'm kind of like, I need to see it.
Yeah, I mean, like, if people are having their memberships canceled, then I believe that he was demonetized. Yeah. I'm going to be honest.
Internet Zen says, not allegedly. I have memberships emails from yesterday. He was completely demonetized and lost memberships. He's gone back to streaming on Kick now. That is a good idea, though. It is good to diversify your content.
He should have been diversifying his content a long time ago.
Yeah, I don't understand why these larger people don't. And, like, advertise it, you know, every stream. Like, hey, by the way, I have these other places you can find me.
Speaking of which, can I do some self-promotion here for a moment?
Go for it.
All right, here, I threw something up that if you could put it on the screen, I'd appreciate it. So, chat, I am now a partner with Drink Gamer Girl. You can use my code Octopus Inc. on Drink Gamer Girl for 10% off of your order. Starting literally right now, they should have a summer sale from the 26th through the 29th where you buy items and you get a certain percentage off based off of how many you buy. I obviously get a bit of a kickback for that, but yeah, buy Drink Gamer Girl. I have one flavor, guava berry. I decided to go normal. And then I also have sandalwood soap for all of you dirty yippies that need to get clean. There's even like a little picture there of a yippie getting clean. And I also have a throw blanket as well if you really want that. So I believe that the shipping is fair in the US. If you're outside the US, it kind of sucks, unfortunately.
Oh, flavor.
It's guava berry. Do they support based content
No, they
creators
said
from
soap
the TOS?
flavor.
Someone in chat was being
flavor?
funny and said soap flavor.
No, there is like no soap flavor.
Yeah, there is. It's rich sandalwood.
If you want to eat the soap, go right ahead, but I don't recommend it.
Do not encourage people to eat the soap, Occo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't eat the soap. I don't think that's a good idea.
You unironically like the taste of soap? I've seen like what is it? Like that TLC show, My Strange Addiction. There's more of you out there.
There is.
Remember that show? That was such a great show.
It was.
Toilet paper eaters. One person that was just eating like the styrofoam or the foam off of like cushions. Oh fuck, god damn.
The famous one will always be the guy in his car.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, isn't that something else? Was that My Strange Addiction or was that?
I thought it was My Strange Addiction. I could be wrong.
Because he was in love with his car. He was like fucking his car.
Yeah.
It's a red car.
That one lady who ate her couch.
There was a woman that married a roller coaster.
Yeah.
That's right. Here, Chad, I'll throw the link in there for you.
I don't see the problem with the lady that made the roller coaster.
Yeah, she was eating her couch. Remember that one lady who ate her couch? Yeah, exactly. She was like eating the foam out of it, like slowly. It's all yellow. And she was like, the more yellow it is, the more delicious.
Okay, here's my question. And I promise I'm not racist by asking this, but was she black?
No, so I have to say this because I actually learned about this literally like 2 days ago. Is that apparently there is a mental condition that people can develop where they have a inclination to eat things that are not supposed to be eaten.
There's a big thing going on where people keep eating cornstarch.
Well, these people eat stuff like
too.
rocks.
No, that's just a black trend.
They'll eat.
That's literally.
I know. I literally said it just to get you to say that. I'm fucking.
You're evil. But no, literally, that is. I all the videos I've seen of people like eating cornstarch, it's just black people. Literally, like I've seen black people like make bricks of cornstarch, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? That's disgusting.
So it is a disorder called pica, or pica.
Pica.
People with this eating disorder crave and consume inedible items such as dirt, clay, paint chips,
or their hair,
paper, or soap.
I had a friend who had that as a kid, and she like grew out of it, but she pulled out a lot of her eyelashes and ate them.
Ooh.
And there's nothing she can do about it because she did it when she was a kid, like until like, I don't know, 12 or 13 years old, and she eventually got help for it. She was also pulling her hair out as a small child.
Okay, that's different.
She moved on to pulling out her eyelashes, was eating them, and like she regrets doing it, but they just don't grow back. Like there's nothing.
But yeah, it's like an actual condition people can have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Hassan Pica.
And it's like it's a genuine like compulsion to eat things you're not supposed to eat, and they have to like actively fight against the compulsion.
Yeah.
I didn't know that eyelashes had flavor to them. That's. I mean, like occasionally you get like an eyelash.
You don't eat it for the flavor. It's just a compulsion to eat.
Yeah, for some people it's like an anxious tick, and she was too young to really understand what she was doing to herself.
Like chewing your fingernails.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's when chewing your nail, biting your nails is something different. If you're trying to swallow your nails, maybe it's like genuinely the act of eating it.
Yeah, the people that have been eating cornstarch too, like they link it to anemia as well. It's like your body's craving the starches. There's been some research done into that.
Apparently, though, one of the common edible items for people with pica is in fact soap.
I would say that like if they're eating the clean or the non-toxic soaps, at the very least they're like eating something semi-healthy. I don't know.
Well, when I looked into this the other day, one of the common things I saw was that a lot of them will eat flowers, particularly because flowers are actually like technically edible. So it's like less dangerous for them, so they'll keep a lot of flowers around.
If you cover it in enough spices, and if you spice your flowers, you'll definitely get something out of it, I guess. I'm sorry, I'm extra racist tonight. My apologies.
Occo's trying to get the channel in trouble again.
Oh.
Alfaria says the soap cleans my outside, so it'll clean my insides too.
Exactly.
200 IQ. Anyways, I'm gonna let Occo teach the people about this one.
So my understanding about this is, and I would like to read the posts, the pictures of the posts as well. So you remember Eggy, the polyamorous VTuber, right? The one that we made fun of for just coming out and being proud of being poly. Well, I guess she decided, and I don't really, again, the only thing I know about this woman, the only thing that everybody knows about this woman is the fact that she made a viral video about being polyamorous. So the only, with that in mind, when I heard that she had made like an app vibe coding off of Claude, I was like, is she a programmer? I'm a little confused right now. And it turns out, no, she is not a programmer. In fact, it sounds like Claude did most of the work, and everybody basically found out that there was a bunch of security concerns, and it was really, 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 really easy to like get into the app and find people's personal information, and she got a lot of flack for that.
Yeah,
That's like my
didn't that
basic
happen to that
understanding.
Tea? Remember the Tea app that had that happen? It was like a place for women to talk about the men that they dated.
It was made by a
Uh,
gay
One
man, by
other
the way.
women.
It was
And it was made by a gay
man.
man. Yeah, but it leaked a bunch of people's information because it was just chilling. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, in just a bucket, like a openly accessible bucket.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could just go online and read it. You didn't have to go anywhere.
You didn't have to hack anything. It was just available.
And it's
She's doing it with her boyfriend. Oh, gosh.
a lot of people think because it was like a gay guy that he was doing it on purpose to fuck with them.
I believe it. 100% I believe it.
Grok, add security measures to the code you made. Well, I mean, like, we're probably going to see this more as the future goes on with people vibe coding shit. Which is why I just don't... It's why you shouldn't just be entering your information into any random ass app.
I agree.
I
agree.
What was the app? Why were people entering their information into it at all?
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know. All I know is that she got in trouble for it. But like, she made an app, and I think it was like some sort of health related app or some sort of like app where you did put your personal information. And then people just discovered that it had really massive security concerns, and then just started ragging her for it. But I don't like, the problem is that like, because of the drama, I don't even know what the app was for. I just know that she didn't do a good job at programming it. Because this guy that like talked about it, this Taiga guy, not related to Taigaholics, but him claiming he has a doctorate in computer science, is just talking about how bad the vibe coding is, basically. And I figured it would be worth reading through it.
Okay, would you like to read?
Yeah, I can go ahead and read this. He says, as a person with a doctorate in computer science has been programming since I was in middle school, he's definitely flexing there. I beg of you all to stop think vibe coding is going to be enough. You should have hired an actual programmer if you, quote, haven't coded in a long time, unquote. The cybersecurity risks, the blatant use of Claude, looking at GitHub, is literally just a bunch of files slapped together in one folder for some shit. I believe that your ideas and intentions were not meant to be malicious, but I beg of you to scrap this and rewrite it from scratch without Claude, or at least hire a programmer and cybersecurity analyst before bringing it to the public and risking their safety with them not knowing how any of this works. That's irresponsible and dangerous. You know, I noticed that he might be a programmer, but he doesn't know how to cap his sentences at all.
You really can't, yeah.
Especially for code you cannot vet. On this note, you're against Gen AI for art, but not for mechanical/technical purposes. That's a good thing to point out. Quote, computer do computer things, human do human things, unquote. You do know that humans created computers, right? We create code, modern computing you have now wouldn't have been possible without quote unquote humans. So in your eyes, it's okay to replace artists. Or it's not okay to replace artists, but it's okay to replace programmers. And he shows some images where he that like kind of shows what he's talking about. The first one is her GitHub. The first one is her GitHub repository, and I imagine everybody here knows what GitHub is, especially Nianis, because your husband. No, excuse me. Your husband is a program. Yeah, Husbanus is a programmer. So like you definitely know what it is. But like it's basically just a repository where everybody shows their code and all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And he basically showed, hey, this was heavily co-authored by Claude. And so that's he's basically just pointing out this person has no idea what they're doing. They decided to ask an app to make a program for them, and the app didn't do a good job, basically. And he's in the second image here, he's showing that like she believes that there is she believes that there's a difference between generative AI for art and then creative endeavors for AI. And I'm just like, no, there is literally no difference.
It's done the same way. It was scraped by stealing a bunch of people's work to feed these things. It's no different. Pretty much. And that's why it's so frustrating. It is. And all of these people, they're so ignorant. Like the reason why, you know how like we've had a bunch of outages where like, I don't know, a Cloudflare goes down and half the internet goes down? It's because it's already half of this shit's running on AI. The main infrastructure for the internet is all sorts of AI at this point. So people are like, oh, fuck you and your AI art. And it's like, well, then get off the internet. If it bothers you so much that humans are being replaced, like you should log off. Like you're clearly like supporting AI right now. It's terrible.
No, 100%. I just don't think that a lot of these people think, and it's because I know a lot of these people don't think that I don't necessarily give a shit if a lot of them like whine, bitch, and moan like this. That's why like the AI movement is gaining as much steam as it is, because none of these people know just how it works. All they care is about what they see in front of them. That's why it's so frustrating to me. It's just like, oh, you only care that it hurts because it's hurting what you can see in front of you. You're not noticing the impact that programmers have in the background. I'm like, do we want to talk about the amount of programmers who have lost their jobs and lost opportunities because the programming is just taken over by a bunch of bots being overseen by one excuse me, I almost used a slur there, one Indian man? Like, none of these people will talk about that because they don't care. And Eggy doesn't care. She just is like, oh, as long as it's not art, who cares? It's just like, well, I would argue that programming itself is a great art, like an art that very fewer people than artists can do.
My opinion is that people would never care if it didn't come for them. And I said this when Gen AI first kind of became a thing, was like, oh, now you have like a problem with technology coming for people's jobs. Do I really have to like say any more than just saying that outright? You know how many jobs I can go back and point out have either been completely removed or completely like downsized to the point that there's like 2 people doing them these days because technology caught up and took them over.
Yeah. No, 100%.
And now you're just upset because it can do art too.
Yeah, not pretty much.
When people might still pay you for art, people aren't going to pay to not have a machine do most of their stuff.
You know, it's funny that you say that, because like when the Deme shit happened, I decided to like pull a 9D chess move and ask a whole bunch of people, and I just put myself out there. I was like, hey, artists out there, this woman doesn't want you to draw her sexy. You can draw me as sexy as you want, and I'll pay as many of you as I can for it. I've got a lot of artists out there that I've been talking to and I've been doing stuff with. Some of them are doing work for free. Some of them I've decided to pay, and I've got a lot of really good stuff coming down the pipeline. Some of it might not get shared though, because it is spicy, but like, I will still pay real artists, and I am still like a big fan of real artists. But like, the artists that I see that are the most upset about the AI stuff are the ones that are already struggling, or the ones that just don't know how to cope with what's going on right now, basically.
Yeah.
To me, they're ones that I don't think actually like art. Every time I see them, they're talking about like, what's the point of art if I can't make money from it? It's like, well, art. Like that's the point behind it.
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't, I'm not saying you shouldn't be able to make money from it, or that you should just do shit for free. But if the only reason you're doing a trade like that is for the money, you're not going to enjoy your life in the long run.
I would agree with you on that, yeah. Art is art. It is made as an expression, and if you're doing it just to make money, like, you do sacrifice just a little bit of that passion. You should never like lose that passion just because you want to make money. You know, I mean, that's why like I love streaming as much as I do. I don't see streaming as a vector to make money. I see streaming as a vector to enjoy myself.
Thank you, Internet Zen. T-App was made by a gay man who made it because he wanted to protect other women like his mother wasn't protected. Yes, that was his justification. I know that's his justification. I think he was lying.
Oh, I think that's a lie too.
And then Massive Doge says, AI art is a reminder to artists that their job can be compromised if they decide to be intentionally lazy or biased and screw over their customers.
Well, I do think that like there is a real like issue with companies that are trying to replace artists in terms of AI, and that I don't like, because these companies will find out eventually that it's too expensive to use AI over using a real artist, and that real artists are more authentic, and people want authentic artists to do things for them. Like, obviously, you know, there's always going to be innovation that makes things easier, but I do think that like the real people that are hurt from the AI thing are artists and industries that that have decided that they want to try and save as much money as possible.
I mean, fair. I think a lot of the if your business is trying to cut out their artist in favor of AI, I can guarantee you there's way more parts of the business that have already cut people out.
Oh no, yeah, 100%.
I will stand by my original quote when Gen AI came out, in that the last artists aren't the first thing AI came for; they're the last thing.
One of the last things, definitely. Now, to be fair, AI probably could go after other things. I'm gonna tell you right now, the job field I'm in and the job field I see a lot of good people in, that will be the dead last thing to get replaced, because you'll not only do you need generative AI or programs in order to do my job, you need a robot that can be as fast and efficient as me, as a human being, to do my job. So, like, the jobs that I see getting replaced last are the ones that are going to be the hardest to get a robot to do. You know?
Trade work are the last things.
I saw a robot laying tiles the other day. Be careful with that one, too.
Yeah.
I still don't think it's going to be that quickly. I'm going to be
I'm not
honest with you.
saying-
I don't think it'll be that quickly, but anywhere where companies can save money, they're going to try to do it.
Well, okay, that's the big thing. Try. We're going to have a period where companies are like, ooh, I have this cool little robot that'll come and do the work of like 50 of my men. And then the robot gets broken because the robot is brand new. It's a new thing. And companies are trying to sell they're trying to sell snake oil to people that are thinking they're getting a magical potion. And so it's just like, yeah, I think in the very beginning, there are going to be some people that get screwed over by that. But as the market adjusts, like it always does, people are going to realize that they still need humans. You know?
Yeah, I think to clarify for some people, I'm not saying AI is completely taking over all other jobs. I'm saying technology has either taken over or severely limited every other job before they got to art.
Pretty much.
Because there's tons of positions where a company would have originally hired hundreds of people. Now they just need one guy to kind of sit near the machine and make sure it doesn't break down.
Yeah. Go into trades. Don't go to college for some weird degree. Go into a trade, chat. You're going to make way more money doing that.
If you are going to do like art or something, though, you need to go to college for business finance. Stop going to college for art. Go to art college for business. That is your best option, in my opinion.
Pretty much. HR hasn't been taken over by AI, which should have been the first job.
Oh no, businesses have taken over HR with AI.
I remember when I used to work for Amazon, they were already replacing HR with AI. I don't know if this was in all places, but in one of the buildings I worked in, you couldn't even talk to an HR manager anymore. The HR manager was a tablet on the wall, and you had to go to it with your problems, and you had to email an actual HR person to actually talk to an actual HR person. So no, HR is going to get replaced by AI. It's already happening in some fields.
Well, and chat's already mentioned that
happening.
most businesses don't have HR look at your resume anymore. AIs filter resumes now.
Probably. I
no, that's true.
HR.
There were like lawsuits over this. Almost every major company no longer looks at resumes anymore. They have an AI filter it. Because there was a lawsuit that was claiming the AIs were filtering it along racial lines.
Right.
Which is how it was proven that they were using AI to do all the filtering.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. But I do think that it really depends on the company. It really, really does. It really, really does.
No HR, only Clippy.
Here's my thought process. AI will be used for looking over resumes to get rid of bottom of the barrel applicants, and then they'll probably pass on the applicants that it thinks that the humans want to look at up to the top. Like if your job application requires a cover letter and you don't do it, they'll probably just tell the AI, anybody that doesn't put in a cover letter, you auto reject it and just say thank you but no thank you. pass all the people that write cover letters up to us, and then maybe they'll have a second AI that analyzes the cover letter, and if they'll be like, if they do not possess any of these specific qualities or list specific functions that will work with the job, we want you to reject that as well. I think that's completely fine. That's perfectly fine with me.
The problem is, though, you also have to have a cap on it, where it's like if someone's too perfect, you also filter them out, because they likely just put the job listing into AI and said, write me the perfect resume.
Oh yeah, I've never written a cover letter. Let me tell you,
it's almost like having anti-cheat for games. Like you almost need like an anti-cheat for applying to jobs, because Husbanus has been going through this, because he's like high enough in his role that he interviews people, and like most of the people he interviews, he's like, they don't know fucking anything. And you look at their resume, you think that they're like a shoe-in for this role. The last guy he interviewed like could barely speak English.
Oh gosh.
Like these people are just inputting shit into whatever AI, LLM they have access to, and they're just spitting out resumes. So like if anything, it's like if you have someone who checks every single box perfectly, you should probably also just get rid of them from the pile, because they're probably bullshitting. There's just no way that you can hit every single thing. You can want someone in the middle.
Talk about something that's already happened. I mean, I don't doubt that it's already happened. I believe that it has already happened. I just know that's how companies are going to do it in order to be more efficient, because they want to save money on not wasting time looking through all that kind of shit. And I will just say, covers letters aren't necessary. And I'm pretty sure that when I wrote my cover letter for the last job I applied for, that maybe the person read it, didn't read the cover letter. But I might have an offer letter. I got to go take care of some stuff, but I do have an offer letter for this new job, and maybe the cover letter helped out. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
If you really need a job, always put 100% effort into your resume and cover letter, even if you believe that it's just going to get shafted, because you never know who's actually going to look at it, or if someone's going to look at it. Pretty much. And in case somebody does look at it, you want them to, like you. Guys, don't talk about AI taking away jobs. There's a woman in the room with us.
What's that supposed to mean? I literally lost my job to AI already. What do you want? What do you want from me?
You did. I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm thinking they're talking about the sex bots.
I think they're trying to fight.
They might be.
They can meet me in the McDonald's play place. 2 o'clock.
I missed the SCP stream. Is it worth watching? Yes, it is worth watching. Yes, chat. You need to watch the SCP stream.
I thought I did good with that one.
Are people still bitching at you over that?
Yeah, no. Multiple people that work with SCP have blocked me now.
That's funny.
Literally multiple million view YouTube channels calling me an asshole and blocking me.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's
people hate you.
Yeah,
what is with that?
That is absolutely
sometimes I see someone like shit talking, I realize they're shit talking you. I'm like, really? That's so weird.
Mizu has this penchant of just pissing people. Like literally, if you think to yourself how to piss somebody off, just DM Mizu and say, hey, I really want to piss somebody off today. Can you help me out?
Can you just help me out?
Apparently the way I talk to people comes off as aggressive and degrading.
Good God.
And I've tried to ask people to explain to me before how exactly I'm doing it, and they're just like, you know what you're doing. I'm like, I really don't.
You know what you've done.
I mean, like, maybe you should ask my mom. She might be able to explain it. She's able to explain why I'm an asshole, and I don't even know how.
Wait until they make Mizu an SCP. I'm waiting for somebody to make like a VTuber SCP. It's like just an asshole.
That'd be funny. I don't know, Mizu, you are already an evil bane upon people in the VTuber sphere. I remember when you showed me like you're like, oh, all these people in these backroom communities, they know my name and they hate me, and I'm just like, why? Like you and I are both like mid-tier 3 view streamers, and all of these people are really upset at you. What did you do to them? Exists. That's what Mizu has done.
Yeah,
they
really don't like me.
I'm not trying to fillet Mizu or anything. It's just like, it bewilders me that you are able to, again, people that I would never expect, that think that I would think are far above, like stooping down to the level of you, but then I'm surprised. I'm absolutely surprised, you know.
Oh, that killed me so much.
What does?
Stooping down to your level.
Oh, yeah. I don't even think my
Getting
level's that low.
No, I don't think so. I just... Yeah, I don't... You have an effect on people. I've definitely seen people crashing out about you.
It's just always funny. I have like an aura. As the kids call it.
Listen, since you're a puddle, you make people wet, and people hate being wet. So that's the problem. They just get wet from you, and they get upset.
I don't know. Every ex I had liked being wet.
Well, that's fair, but these people don't.
Maybe things have changed these days.
Possibly. Not wet, not wet, just moist. Fair. Fair.
Yeah, no, if you really want to make somebody like pissed off, you just get their socks moist.
Nobody likes
that. I fucking hate that.
Just the socks. Stupid sexy Mizu.
Temp just DM'd me saying Mizu needs to do Fendom, but instead of Fendom, they just pay Mizu to insult them. That's literally what Fendom is, Temp. I'm confused.
Fendom is fuck you, pay me.
Exactly. Well, it's fuck you, pay me, but like sometimes it includes like people getting insulted. I mean, that's what some of the people that I talk to want. They legitimately want me to insult all of their worst qualities, and I'm like, don't tell me personal details. And then they do and tell me to insult them for it.
Are you a dommy mommy?
For some people in my DMs, if they really want me to be, yeah, but they got to pay me to do it.
Wow. What's your fee?
It's $10 opening fee if they want to actually do it. I mean, like, I'll accept like DMs to talk about terms, but they got to give $10 in order to get the experience.
You heard that, chat. $10.
Or
you
you
could give me $20. I'll call you an asshole and then never reply to you again.
Or
oh my god, what a deal!
See, here's the funny thing. I haven't done that yet because I would unironically feel a little bad about it. But I've been doing a little bit of research. Apparently, some fandoms will literally just like after you pay their entrance fee, there'll be a couple messages and then they will ignore you, and the expectation is you keep paying them until they respond to you. Some people literally just give hundreds of dollars, not getting a single reply. And what's crazy is some of those people like that. They like the idea of being ignored because they feel that they are inferior.
Good God.
Yeah, I
don't definitely
think I could
has
do
some
that,
like childhood trauma attached to it.
I don't think I could do that. I legitimately don't think I could do that. Just like not reply to them when they're messaging me, you know?
That's like the baby that cried all day and their mother just completely ignored them.
I legitimately just like, you know, I'll just tell them, I was like, I'm at work, leave me alone. It's messed up. Listen, I think that as long as you understand the limits from the people that you talk to and do things with, I don't mind. You know, there's like I lay out very strict boundaries. I'm like, you will not overspend, and if you do, I'm blocking you. None of them have like broken that, but one of them got close, and I was like, literally, if you, they're like, I could go into debt, and I'm like, if you go into debt, I will block you. Don't do that, please.
And thank you, Internet Zen. Mizu is like Nux in the way he naturally pisses people off. Difference is Mizu has a much more palatable speaking voice to listen to than the Blue Jew, and that's coming from a Nux fan.
Lamau.
To be fair, that's the one thing that I've never understood why people like Nux, because every time I hear his voice, it gets on my nerves. Like, very grating. Have you guys talked about the GameCube? We did talk about the GameCube.
Briefly, we did, yeah.
Teal Deer from earlier, I think the GameCube is fine. I genuinely don't think it's that bad of a product. And I think the price is kind of whatever. Like, if you don't have a PC, I think it's probably a good deal.
Yeah, I probably...
Console's already up there anyways, a couple hundred, like, aren't they like $700? Like, fuck.
Some of them are 500, going up to 700. People were trying to brag about the Switch 2 being cheaper, but the Switch 2 already announced earlier this year it would be increasing by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like a much lesser platform. Like, it's portable.
Also, I've mentioned this before.
It's a different audience.
You can get Pokemon Unite on the original Switch, and it runs like absolute dog shit. And
Yeah, I
it
would
was
rather have
made
something
for
to
that
emulate.
platform. So when people talk about the GameCube maybe not having the best performance ever, there's plenty of games on Switch 2 that run like shit. Like, I don't know why people are pretending it's a perfect console.
I would rather get the GameCube and then use it to emulate all those games in 60 FPS at 4K than I would getting a Switch 2 to try and get it to play Pokemon Scarlet Violet at 30 FPS.
That's why I got a Thor.
How's that going, by the way? You said it was almost here, right?
It is currently in New York after getting tossed around China for a week. Yeah, it is currently in
It goes back across the sea.
Hoboken, New York. Which is apparently in Jersey City.
Fair enough.
But yeah,
fair
for
enough.
some reason, for like a week straight, it was just back and forth between like Hongdiong, China, and some place that was near the coast. I have no idea what was going on.
Interesting. Interesting.
Dongguan and Shenzhen.
Okay, Mizu, don't summon a Chinese spirit now.
But I'm a Japanese spirit. We're like brothers. They'll be fine.
Fair enough.
But yeah, since it's in New York, and I told people that when it gets here, I will do a hand cam stream and show it off. Although I will have to learn how to set up the infrastructure for it. And also, my glitch stuff has not been sent yet.
Oh, for the Amazing Digital Circus?
Yes.
Can I go on that rant now?
Sure. Do you want to wait a second? Because I really need to go have a short idle meeting.
Oh yeah, I want you to be here when I go on that rant. So you go do the restroom.
Oh, is it important rant?
Oh, I just wanted your opinion because we were going to talk about Jax being trans.
Ah, fair enough. I'll be right back.
I wanted to jump back because Arden said I wasn't sure if Occo was joking. Listen, here is my justification. Because, like, I thought about it for a while. I already make fun of people all the time. Most of the time, it's just famous people. And I was just like, okay, the difference between a famous person that does something stupid and somebody that pays me to make fun of them is the fact that they're not famous. They're just one of my fans. And I already have a few people that legitimately have DM'd me and talked to me about that. And I was like, okay, why not? You know, and I would say that I put down reasonable limits, you know, like I said, no giving me your entire bank account. You know, I mean, like if you're an oil baron and you get like hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, you know, we can talk about that, I guess. But then I might just have to call off of work and give you a dedicated day, I guess. But no, yeah, I legitimately, it's definitely a terrifying, here's what I will say. It's definitely a very terrifying world because, I legitimately have read about people who have gone into very deep debt. And I'm not talking about, oh, I drained my bank account to zero, which some people do and get enjoyment out of. I'm talking about people that legitimately will pull into Klarna debt, do the Klarna buy now, pay later, just to give more money to their dom. And I'm just like, absolutely not. Absolutely
yeah, that's so crazy.
Fucking not. I would not, because like what I will do, you know, if somebody goes into it, I'll be like, okay, are you an adult? Because obviously you need to be an adult for that to happen.
I have returned.
And welcome back. I'm doing a short
What,
rant.
did you piss in the corner of the room? You fucking wash your hands? You were gone for like 10 seconds.
He's a puddle. What do you mean?
How do you think he got the name Puddle? He just muted himself and pissed himself slowly.
Exactly. He's just like...
It's a kink.
Oh, gross.
Yanis, men have specialized equipment for this that makes it quicker for us.
That's what I mean. You just pissed in the corner of the room. You still gotta wash your hands. You know, you wash your hands, you gotta sing like happy birthday. Takes like 30 seconds.
You sing all of happy birthday?
Do you not?
No. Just eyeball it.
You're missing out. Oh no, I get all between my crevices and my fingernails. I do like the back and forth. I go all in, baby. You wash all the way past your wrist.
No, but to finish up, to finish off what I was saying, first I ask them if they're an adult, and then two, I'm like, all right, we're gonna put down some ground rules. And they kind of have to be honest about like their expenses, just to tell me like, okay, this, you need to tell me what your budget is, and then we're gonna stick to that. And if I feel like that is way too much, I'm gonna tell you that's way too much, and I'm gonna ask you to lower it.
But what
And
if you
I don't know,
actually get contacted by an oil baron who has like infinite pockets?
I did just mention
then
that while you were in
Occo's
the
gonna be
restroom.
like, that's gonna be 5K. 5K
No, like
per message.
legitimately, if I have a guy that's just like, oh, I make $10,000 a month, I don't care. I'll be like, all right, then how long should I take off of work just to give you, you know, my dedicated time, you know? I like legitimately, if they want a VTuber and to do that, sure, why not, you know? But again, I just like, we're going to put together a plan, and for some people I know that that's not very sexy to just say, I want you to manage this. But like, unironically, the last thing I want to hear is for somebody to say, oh, I spent all my money and I can't afford rent, because that would like absolutely devastate me. So I make sure that none of these people do that. And I've told them, I was like,
I'm living on the street, but Occo called me a piece of shit, so it's all good. You know,
I mean, no, yeah,
that's what they want.
That, well, unironically, that is what people want. Some
My
people do
Fendom called me
legitimately
a
want
broke
that.
bitch.
None of them have asked me to do that. But if they, again, if they want me to say that or whatever, sure, why not? You know, I obviously have some limits on things I'm willing to say or not say, but like, yeah.
Oh, you're not going to call somebody a slur?
If they give me the pass, sure, why not? You know?
So what's in your not say if slur is on the table?
Like as in slurs that I'm not, whatever get me banned by Discord, honestly.
To be fair, that's quite a lot of stuff.
You know, I'll be like, listen, maybe we should go to Twitter for this, you know? Slurs are an extra K? Yeah, pretty much. No, but like, I had a guy, he's like, can you call me the N-word? And I'm like, is there a reason why? And he's like, I just find it sexy. And I'm like, all right, cool. But he had to pay for it, so, you know. Can I call you a good boy?
Wasn't that Dimitri Monroe and their girlfriend?
I have no idea. You'd be surprised how many black people actually like to be called slurs when there's dirty talk going on. But yeah, it's just kind of funny, because and to be honest, I understand why people would look at Fendom and not be happy with it, because I do think there are a lot of people that do take advantage of people. I legitimately, I do think that some people harshly take advantage of people and some people I think just need to get pulled out from the streets of that. But like, I try to be, one, I try to be fair, and two, I try to like make sure that these people aren't just like sinking into the depths and all that kind of shit, because I know that they can. It's just like, it's just kind of sad to think about, but I try to make it safe for people.
Artemis says Occo needs to do a special theme tax season Damimani script every April. My reply to that would be, I don't care who the IRS sends, I'm not paying taxes.
I can do that. No, I have, and I'm not going to be specific on anybody. Unless they actively come into the chat and say, please humiliate me, I'm not going to say any of these individuals, like, identities and stuff. But I do have one where we pretend that his whole paycheck is just debt to me. And obviously he's not going to give it to me, but like, that's just one thing that he likes to hear.
Occo out here trying to prevent their clients from getting on Caleb Hammer.
Unironically, I listened to some Caleb Hammer earlier today, and Caleb Hammer was like blasting a guy that gave a bunch of his money to a woman. I sent that to them and said, this is literally you, and they're like, yes, this is me, and I would love it if you insulted me like Caleb Hammer did. And I'm like, okay, I can do that for you, buddy.
I had a boyfriend that wanted to get Fendomed.
You told me about that very briefly. That's funny.
Yeah, I was not good at it.
Well, it's really funny because like you're really good at just like laughing at people on the internet and all that kind of stuff. But when you get into an intimate relationship with somebody, it's different. You know what I mean?
I feel like I'm just a nice person in general.
I think you are a pretty nice person. I don't think people just recognize how nice of a person you are.
Yeah, I'm very friendly.
You just hate stupidity, you know?
Also, the rest of Internet Zemester saying, explain to the internet why they're in debt because of a check notes VTuber dominatrix.
That'd be fun. Listen, unironically, somebody would go on to Caleb Hammer to do that. I bet you there's somebody's gone on to Caleb Hammer that was into Fendom just to be humiliated. Because at the end of the day, people need to understand that the humiliation aspect is something that they like. They don't care if you think they're a piece of shit. They like that. That's unironically something that they get joy out of you thinking of them. I've even told some of them.
Even if it's not sexual, like we were bringing up Bint before the stream started. Bint's like that. Bint like the negative attention.
Do you think Bint is attracted to that?
Yes. Oh, 100% yes. How else could you commit to that for so long?
Fair, maybe. I mean, I just kind of ignore Bint because he's weird. Although allegedly I heard that he's streaming now.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason I believe Bint is not into that is because after they got doxxed, they actually did flee the internet for a while. I think if they
for a couple days, it was pretty sad. It was a very.
I feel like they would have ramped it up though if they were into it.
You think so?
Yeah, they would have just.
I feel like I've forgotten my
on.
phone and been offline for more days than Bint quit.
I mean, probably.
He came crawling back.
Is that how Bint is?
I guess so. I guess so.
He told me down quite a bit. It's true.
No, he picked it up recently to fight with more people.
He did.
Old habits die hard.
He did. But yeah, to just kind of like cap it off on what I do. I again, it's just like, I understand that like it's weird. But I think people just need to recognize that there are some people out there that legitimately just, they don't care about their money. They just want to get their validation or rocks off, I guess, from being insulted. And I already insult people on the internet on stream basically for free. And some people get joy out of me doing it to them. So why not, you know? I'm not going to try and say I'm like a perfect person, but I don't want people to be financially ruined. So at the very least, I try not to have that happen. So, you know.
Anyways, you wanted to complain about Jax?
Yeah, so everybody thinks that Jax is trans, and I think that those people are coping. One of my fans thinks that you're coping about the whole trans thing as well, but I'm like, I just don't see it, my man. I legitimately, if Jax was legitimately trans, it would have been mentioned in the show. I don't care if in post, Gooseworks decides to say it's a headcanon or whatever the fuck. Jax is not trans, and I find it funny every single day that people are taking some of the most stereotypical thoughts of Jax, the guy that abstracted, which is a way to describe suicide, and Jax was an absolute asshole to multiple other individuals, bullied and even shot and killed some of them. And he's the one that people want as their trans representation when Zubul is literally right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like you could have chosen anybody different, but you chose an absolute bully that ended up ending their own life, and you're saying that that's the trans representation you want. Oh, so he is. See, that's the funny thing. No, he's not. Like, legitimately, I do not believe Jax is trans. Like, one little tiny scene from TADC in the 9th episode, and I'm not going to describe it again for people that might want to see it, but people are taking that as like the reason that Jax is somehow magically in the closet. I just don't see it. You know?
I have kind of said before, like I think I've said my piece of this on Twitter, in that I definitely think they're coping, because no part of the ending reads as this is a trans person. Unless they genuinely believe that a man showing like his feminine side and like showing vulnerability and emotion is just inherently a trans experience.
If that's the case, then I guess me and you are both trans.
I mean, then most men are trans.
This is true.
My point when I said it was that this is just kind of like a universal male experience to feel like you can't show your emotion and be vulnerable with people.
People saying a character's trans out of the blue. No, yeah, I just like... I do not see it at all. And I don't care that Gooseworks makes one image after the show comes out. I feel like Gooseworks is intentionally trying to troll and bait people because they're just done with the entire thing. I think that they just want to see the world burn and see people argue over their show forever, honestly, you know?
Internet Semester says, yeah, Bent's not into it. If he was, he would have been agitating against Kirsch more when she was openly mulling about suing him for defamation in Japan. I don't know. They still could have just been afraid of getting sued. Like, no matter how much Fendom you're into, you're not gonna go to jail over it.
Yeah, it's like, it's no longer fun.
I'll read this from the internet. And as a filthy casual on TDAC, didn't Gooseworks say they identify with Jax more than anyone else? Well, I think that what they said is like Jax is like some of their like not dark, like some of their dark thoughts or some of their like what's it called, Mizu? Like
just their negative emotion.
Yeah, their negative emotion. Like, I could definitely see that. Like, Jax definitely takes on some negative stereotypes that I think a lot of people had in their lives. Especially, like, again, trying not to spoil episode 9, but especially, like, if you had the life that Jax did before he came to the circus, I can understand why he would act like such a negative, impudent asshole like that. You know, it totally makes sense to me. But, like, I don't think that Gooseworks saying that, like, they identify with Jax means that Jax is inherently trans. I think that means that Gooseworks looked inward and then used their inwardness to throw onto a character to tell a story, which is something that people do all the time. You know, if I ever write the story that, like, I want that's trapped inside my head, there's a lot of characteristics of myself that I throw on multiple different characters, you know?
But yeah, it's sent the whole community into flames.
Mm-hmm.
And I will also say, people don't know this, but they put like another blue sky message out. I'm just gonna call it a tweet because it's what we all know it as. Where they basically said they kind of hated that they did it or that they said anything, because it ended up with just a whole bunch of people saying that anyone who didn't like trans Jax was transphobic.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, that's not at all what I wanted.
Yeah. No, yeah. To finish off what Internet Zen says, Goose probably threw that out there to mess with their toxic fan base after all the harassment thrown at them. I mean, like, Gooseworks says that they think that their fans are pigs. So I definitely think that Gooseworks just kind of like hates in general the fan base that exists out there. And I don't really blame them. I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's just kind of ironic that somebody who is a trans creator makes a show that is successful around the world. And the people that hate them the most are other trans people.
Yeah. Like, people were joking about it, how it was funny that most of the people defending Gooseworks were people that would have been called chuds by the trans people.
Like you or me?
Yeah. There was a lot of meme images of like just a really big burly racist guy with a hand on Gooseworks' shoulder that says, she's one of us. You don't mess with her.
Yeah. I mean, like, and I don't know like how Gooseworks is in their private life. As far as I've seen, I haven't seen them be overly weird as a trans person. They might just be one of those normal ones that just like turns out they're also trans, by the way. But like, the hatred and vitriol that they get from the community just shows me that you don't make anything for these people. You let them sit by the wayside, and whenever they ask for something, you say, no, you don't get anything. You have to suffer because this is how you act. You know, don't ever like do anything. Don't cater to these people. They don't deserve it at all. They do not deserve anything from you.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It's one of those things where I definitely don't think it was the kind of community they were looking for. They kind of strike me as more one of the kind of old school Newgrounds types with the way like their memes and stuff in their videos work. I love the pink cat being completely lost in the middle of this.
I'm aware of it. I haven't really watched it. I know he's got like a girly room, and that's like part of why everyone thinks he's trans, because his room is girly, and like people don't understand like juxtaposing an abrasive character with something soft just for like visual.
To be fair,
to show the struggles of the inner mind of the character. No, they must be trans. It's got to be what it is.
Well, here's another thing that I don't think a lot of people think about. The Amazing Digital Circus has a lot of like ties, or not ties. It shares a lot of similarities between the game / book series. I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. Do you know that game? Nianis, are you familiar with?
I've heard of it.
Okay. Like with that in mind, I could totally see that what Goose is trying to go for is some form of like interpersonal hell where Kane is trying to torture some of these people. Because like from the offset, the Amazing Digital Circus in the state that it's in between episodes 1 through 8 is like a literal hell. You're in a body that you don't recognize. You're forced to take a name that's not even yours, and you're in a situation that is not objectively good for you. So I could definitely see that Jax is in a space that he does not like or does not identify with, and that being a personal hell. Mm-hmm. I could see that. I mean, that might not be it, but that's kind of like how I can interpret it, you know?
Yeah. Also, people are going to chew you out for saying a game.
Isn't it a game, though?
There's a game that came later, but it was a short story.
Oh, fair enough.
Also, a lot of people don't know this. The actual I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream short story is literally like a page long. Mm-hmm. It really was. It was that impactful despite being like genuinely just that short.
Fair enough. I need to read it because like it's... I've listened to people talk about it, and I was like, man, this is a really good story. For those that don't know, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream is a story about where an AI that used to be 2 AIs took over the world and killed everybody, minus like 5 or 6. No?
You don't know anything about it?
Okay, then I'm wrong.
The world governments all started making AIs to basically like predict trying to out-predict each other in war. Yeah, well, at some point, all of the AIs from all over the world kind of ended up coalescing into what's called AM, which, is comes from like the religious principle. I think they're not the religious, but it's the principle of I think, therefore I am, which is why he's called AM.
Yes.
And he basically wipes out all of humanity except for like 5 people.
No, yeah, literally. That I guess I got the number wrong, but that's pretty much what I understood about it. And the AI just like hates humanity is my understanding.
The famous line is if hate was etched onto every single circuit of every single like square inch of my being, it would not be enough to describe just how much I hate you.
And pretty much, it's a great line, by the way. Absolutely.
It did have like a click and point game that was made off of it, though.
Yes.
Fun fact, the author of I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream was involved in the production of the game. And the entire time, he hated every aspect of it until the developers kind of sat down with him and explained to him like the medium of games and how they functioned. And they showed him sort of the plan they had for it to keep the story's tone the same. And by the end of it, he didn't fully understand games, but he came to understand the product they were making and how it could be its own thing separate from him. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the entire time he's like, this is so stupid. Like, you don't understand my story. Like actual old man yells at Cloud Tier.
You know how games work? I mean, he was an old man, so that's understandable.
Yeah. Because he really didn't understand the idea of the players being able to fight against AM at all. He just couldn't wrap his mind around it. Which is actually really interesting to see him talk about it to a degree. Because it really puts into perspective how people that are unfamiliar with games view them. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes it's hard to understand that there is like a bunch of people in the world that just aren't a part of your medium and don't get how it works.
Right. The author also yes, he did. I do recall that.
I'm so glad he did too, because then you get the am speech in his voice.
You get to hear it the way that he intended for it.
It sounds so good.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion.
Let me tell you about hate.
Don't compare him to Alan Moore. That's terrible. No, Roger Ebert was a good guy. He's just a boomer. He just didn't get it. Alan Moore gets it. He just sucks.
It's a good story though. I did enjoy it. Apparently, even though I got details wrong, I still enjoyed it and I liked it. And I would like to read the actual thing so that I don't get the details wrong.
Introduce him to hate monger.
Exactly. He needs to meet hate monger.
Alan Moore is just a douche, yeah. Alan Moore doesn't understand his own characters. I mean, that's also true. Watch a playthrough of the game because the game is a really mean adventure game. Yeah, I've seen playthroughs of it, and not just like the playthrough where people go through the story, the playthrough where they actually explain what they're doing and how they're doing it, and it just looks like an absolute shit show I would not enjoy, to be quite frank.
There are some video games that are like that, where it's just like, this game is story first and gameplay second.
Play the games on stream, Mizu? No.
Chat, you pay Mizu $200 and he'll play it on stream.
I don't think people want me to see me in that much pain.
No, people don't want to see you in that much hate.
I don't hate, I'm a good puddle. The I've No Mouth game is made by the same people who made Dark Seed, if that gives you any perspective. I know some people will say I'm a casual, but I've watched videos on basically all of those kinds of games because I just thought they were really interesting.
No, they are. We need Kratos' level of hatred, Fallout hatred out of Mizu.
I haven't seen Kratos' Fallout stuff. I should probably look at it.
Some of it's really... I need to listen to it more. I just need to get into a mood to listen to him get upset about it. I listened to his... I've listened to his videos on the show, but that's all I've listened to from him.
Yeah, everybody's favorite Fallout show.
I don't know. From what I'm hearing, it just sounds like really bad normie slop.
Do you have any thoughts on recent TV shows, Yanis?
The Fallout show, I don't know. The first season, I gave it a pass of like, I could see what they're doing here. I do empathize with showrunners because like, I guarantee you can tell by the set design, people who worked on that show really did love Fallout. Like you could tell the sets were just too good. The costume design was really good. But at the end of the day, you're at the mercy of clients, and clients want the biggest audience possible. And the biggest audience possible isn't just tapping into the game audience. You do have to tap the normie audience. So the first season I did watch, and like, you know, I forgave it for like it's falling out. I didn't really like how they put like a trans person in the Brotherhood. That was kind of fucking weird. But season 2, I couldn't even do it. Something about it, they like really turned the dial up on like the first scene. It was like the girl shooting from a far distance, like a small string, and it was part of their harebrained plot to outsmart this town because like the other guy was gonna willingly like pretend to hang himself. Like it was so far-fetched off rip. I was like, I can't even forgive this anymore. They went too crazy with it. But yeah, modern shows suck. It sucks that they drag IPs that you love. Because I've worked in television, I understand why they kind of make the choices they make. Doesn't mean I agree with them. I just kind of understand. I don't really want to like, I don't know, people clearly put love into it, but
yeah,
just at the end of the day, you really twist the writing too much. That the girl was just too out of place. I found she was too quirky, Chungus, for the series. I think if they rewrote the main character, they would have had something really lovely. again, the set design I was in love with. I forgave, I think, a lot of the first season just for the set design alone. The amount of times I would have like nostalgia, like, oh my god, I fucking remember that place. Like that I like that.
Yeah.
But I wish the characters were just a bit more mellowed out. That would be a lot better. If the main character was less quirky, Chungus.
Yeah, I'm kind of done with
That'd
the
be cool.
Chungus writing.
It's
Like,
really
overall.
fucking gross. Like, can I get like someone that's like realistic to the atmosphere they grew up in? Like, it doesn't even make sense they would be like this.
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't think that Hollywood writing is able to do something original, so that's what you're stuck with.
That's true. And they've gotten into this weird cycle where in boardrooms they think they know what metrics are and they think they know what still works, but they're always just like a couple years behind on the trend. And like I think it will heal. Like there's already like been semblance of that in some IPs, but for the most part it's still kind of garbage. But like that Mortal Kombat movie, I like that one that they just came out with, and I felt like it was more true to Mortal Kombat and what the fans want. And it feels like they kind of threw out what happened in the first Mortal Kombat movie, but like I kind of was fine with it because I was like, I didn't really care that much. Like I do just want to see spectacle when I'm coming to a Mortal Kombat movie, and I think it's that, like knowing your audience and what to give them. Like I don't need in-depth story for Mortal Kombat. Like I need Mortal Kombat.
I need to see
Like,
somebody
literally
get
just that.
fatality'd.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, and there was some really great fight scenes, and like again, like the same thing where they had the sets that reminded you of the game, and it's just the nostalgia. It was
Yeah.
good. Yeah, it was really good. It was really good. It was really good, Steve. But
I've
Over the
been.
Devil May Cry, I hated it. Don't tell me about that one.
I heard it was really bad.
My friend
So, like-
Royan would like crash out if we had him on to talk about Devil May Cry.
Sad
Yeah,
that he's at work right now.
It just wasn't the fucking character. I didn't like how Dante had to continually be saved. They never once really gave him a win. Did you notice that the whole season? There was never really one time where like Dante himself did something meaningful. Like someone always had to come in and help him.
Of course,
I was
he's a
getting really
man.
fucking annoyed. Yeah, he's a man.
How dare a man get anything?
Exactly.
They also had Shao Kahn kill that terrible main character from the first movie. Still need to beat the games, Mizu. What games? Oh, Devil May Cry. Yeah, I have all of them.
That's right, you
from
were playing
Royan.
them, weren't you?
I just
The Kung Lao in the Liu Kang fight in Mortal Kombat, like I want to rewatch the movie just for that fight. Like they did such a good fucking job with Kung Lao's goddamn hat. I was like a child. I was like the whole time. And like once the scene ended, like Husbanus and I just turned to one another like that was the fucking coolest thing ever. It was perfect.
Netflix wants to make me... May Cry makes me want to port Addy Shanker.
It's fair.
I think we can do it, chat. We can do it.
I do
He
too.
deserves like I can't believe I can't believe the thing that bothers me the most is like it got greenlit. You don't understand how many things you have to go through, how many hurdles you have to jump through for something to get greenlit. It really just shows you. It's like DEI, it really took over like the management positions in these companies, and they're the motherfuckers that are greenlighting this stuff.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like a lot of the artists on the floor who are working on it wouldn't have allowed it, but they don't get the final say. It's the management.
What's bad is not just that they greenlit it, but that Adi Shankar has had it greenlit multiple times.
Mhm.
And then he have you seen him in interviews where he talks about like, oh, there's other like anime and game series I want to like take over to bring to the big
Oh.
screen, and it's like, how about you don't? How about you go
Oh,
away?
yeah. Just get your fucking grubby hands off of these things. Just again, it just completely. I don't. And it's not like we haven't seen movies where like this type of character type existed. Like clearly, wow. Why am I gapping out on his name? That's crazy. I'm tired and drunk.
No,
No,
you're
you're
good.
fine. You're fine. You're
I
fine,
literally
you're
have
fine.
comic books of this character. What the fuck? Help. He wears red. I have the video game too.
Superman?
I love this guy. No.
Spider-Man?
No. No. Good God, help me. I can like see him in my head. I love him. Good God. It's over for me.
I'm sorry, I don't know which one you might be talking about. I can't even hazard a guess.
Deadpool. Thank you. No, it's Deadpool. It's literally Deadpool.
You know what, Deadpool? That's fair.
Very, very similar character type to Deadpool, and it's like, so we clearly could have pulled this off. Like, there was no reason to nerf Dante so hard, when like it's clearly been shown that audiences don't mind characters as they are. They don't really need to be watered down. But they watered him the fuck down. He was such a little bitch boy. It was so sad. Deadpool. Put the bottle down. Brain damaged cat. Don't cry for me. It's fine.
I'll cry for you.
It's past my bedtime and I've been drinking. And I was drinking last night. It's bad. I'm a bad influence. Don't do what I do.
I'm also a bad influence. Apparently.
Yeah, you're just the worst. The worst puddle around.
Yeah, it really upsets people.
It really does.
Indeed.
Which Deadpool, old or fourth wall breaking?
Both. Both of them.
Both of these.
Both.
Before we do something else, I did want to finish talking about the main topic for the night. Then we can like just kind of drift off. If you want to.
Sure. You wanted to talk about the girl and her
The
her app?
programming thing. Yeah, the programming thing. So we've kind of talked about the main drama with her. Unfortunately, a lot of stuff got deleted because she did end up basically deleting her entire Git. She removed the entire hub and she's no longer going to be working on it. Allegedly, she got death threats, which
Don't do
because
that.
it's egg. Well, yeah, I don't believe in that, but two, I'd like to see some proof of that because Eggy is one of those people that I have little trust in. Allegedly, people are trying to dox her. Also, don't do that. And people are saying that her illnesses are fake. I don't really care about that. But yeah, so a lot of people were getting upset with Eggy. She's locked her account and she has deleted the entire GitHub. So you cannot use her code. Excuse me, I can't call it her code. You can't use Claude's code that has got her name on it anymore. And she's just like, oh, you didn't have to use the website. I didn't claim to be a professional programmer. But it's just like, the main problem I think a lot of people had is that it was just kind of like thrown out there. And there was no real care taken to just say, hey, I'm a beginning programmer. Please be careful. I would just say like, hey, this is something I'm still testing. Don't put your own personal information in this, or don't give the option to put your own personal information in something like that. Because when you put something out there and you don't tell people, hey, by the way, this is a work in progress, or hey, this is something that's not done, people are legitimately retarded enough to just put their information out there. That's why we have so many problems we do in the world that we have, because people are just dumb enough to put things down because they think that they can trust you. Don't do that, by the way, chat. Don't trust people. People are dumb enough. People are dumb and they don't understand how to do things. So don't do that. And so she got really upset that people were upset with her on that. And oh no, oh well, I don't care, you know. But yeah, she's like, oh, I can't handle the bullying and the harassment, so I'm deleting my GitHub. And she's locked her account. It's been locked ever since, basically. And again, I don't believe that you should harass any individuals. I don't believe that you should try and dox individuals. But I also think that she's like trying to say the whole, oh, I'm going through all this stuff to try and walk away from the just walk away from her responsibility of doing something that like could have put a lot of people at risk, in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's also
does.
it's also kind of on like her audience. It's like, clearly this person's never coded before. Why would you just randomly trust this thing that they put out there?
Yeah.
Because like at the same time, if she's never coded before, I don't really I'm not surprised she doesn't really know like ethical coding practice. But it's like the inability to like walk it back and be like, I apologize and I shouldn't have done this and I was over my head. And you know, you kind of expect, like, you know, they say never apologize, but I think this is the one case where you should just outwardly be like, hey, I had no idea this was the thing. Like, it looked, I guess it was too easy to, or too good to be true. Like, I should have, you know, thought about security and, you know, like it's just weird to not apologize when you've like put other people at risk for your ignorance, like whether you understood you were ignorant at the time or not. But like once you realize the harm that you're causing people, you think you would, you know, do damage control sooner.
Yeah.
Well, the thing that like was bewildering to me is, again, I don't ever remember her being like a programmer or some sort of professional. I know her as the polyamorous VTuber that also plays Final Fantasy 14, and that's how she met her boyfriend. Still feels weird to say, by the way. But, and so it's because of that where I'm just like, you're a programmer? You definitely don't sound like a programmer, but like, okay. And it turns out, no, she's not a programmer. She used Claude for a lot of this stuff and just kind of like vibe coded her way to getting it done. And that's the problem, basically.
And it did not work out.
No, it did not work out. So as of right now, it's just really funny because like I should make a video on it because I told people when there was some update with her, I would make another one. But like, I was expecting this woman to like the next update to be her breaking up with either her boyfriend or her husband because like, you know, she's in a polyamorous relationship, and polyamorous relationships can only last so long before somebody gets upset or jealous. So I was expecting that was going to be the next update that I would ever make about her, but that's not what's going to happen. The next update is, oh, by the way, she decided to vibe code an app and she's getting canceled for it.
It's also kind of important to mention for people who don't know, it's not just that she's polyamorous, which I already think is kind of just not like a great way to be. I don't think it works for anybody. Mm-hmm. It's the fact that she even admitted on stream that her husband was not cool with it, and they kind of went through with it anyways.
Ew.
And I'm like, that's not gonna work. You know?
That's like, it just seems like, so you just met someone else online while also in a relationship.
Yes.
And then rather than cheating, you just put your husband in like a weird cuck position.
Had you heard about this story before, Yanis?
No, but I'm judging this person heavily.
Would you like to guess where they met their affair partner? Sorry, their polyamorous person.
Didn't you already say Final Fantasy?
Yeah, it was Final Fantasy. Sorry, I didn't know if I could.
I can explain it real quickly because I did make a small video on it. She basically mentions that she was playing Final Fantasy 14. She meets this streamer that also plays 14, and she fell in love with him after the first stream when they were doing a raid together. Yeah. And I don't know how much you play Final Fantasy 14, but that's like incredibly short amount of time to fall in love with somebody. And she puts so much passion and so much thought and love into this. We fell in love on such a visceral level that I had to make him my boyfriend. And then after having a discussion, a very adult conversation with my husband, I became polyamorous. So she wasn't even polyamorous like when she met this guy. She became polyamorous because she met a guy on Final Fantasy 14, and he did such a good job at doing raiding that she wanted his dick in her pussy. Like, that's how bad it was.
Oh, don't phrase it that way.
I just feel bad for the husband. Like, he seems to have been given some sort of like ultimatum, or like maybe he doesn't think he can get another girl or something. That just feels weird.
Well, the way I always say it is some people are just scared to be alone. And it's sad. Trust me, guy, if you're in that position, you are better off alone.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't let your fear of being alone keep you in a relationship where you're not happy. It's better to be alone
than to be a fucking cuck in like a third wheel because like some greedy bitch can't fucking keep her goddamn vagina in her pants. Like, I don't know, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
And it's just such a cope. And like, again, I feel bad for the husband. My God.
No, 100% the husband is the one that I feel for the most. Because what's gonna end up happening is, because again, like the thing that really bothered me is just how much passion she was putting into talking about this guy that she is cucking her husband with. And I guaranteed you what's gonna happen is, the moment her husband puts up any barriers, she's just gonna leave the husband for the boyfriend, because the boyfriend's the cool guy. The boyfriend is the one that can like play 14. The boyfriend is the one that like is able to make her excited. And it's just like, if I heard this woman, like if I had a partner and she was talking about this other person like that, I'd be like, woman, I'm divorcing your ass and you're getting out of here. All right.
I couldn't imagine that. Imagine being in the house and they're like on voice chat together playing Final Fantasy and you're just like sitting in the other room.
You're like on the cuck chair in Discord.
Good fucking god, yeah. You're on the lawn chair.
You're on the lawn chair and you have to listen to them play Final Fantasy together. Boyfriend is tanking for her? Yes. Yes, yes, yeah. It's just like, oh, he was such a hot tank that I decided I'm gonna cheat on my husband for him.
It's also like important to mention, particularly with polyamorous stuff, in the rare situations they do work out, 0% of the time they started with somebody already in mind. If you go into it with somebody already in mind, you're just cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the husband doesn't want to lose 50% of his stuff to her.
That's a possibility, and that makes it even more depressing, Hato.
That's tough.
That's why I kind of think that courts do need to start taking into account more often if somebody cheated.
Yeah.
You're ERPing from behind the wall.
Like, Judge, she fucking started screwing a guy over Final Fantasy 14, and then they're like, you know what? She doesn't get your stuff.
Yeah. Like, I don't understand why I'm, like, paying alimony when she's literally cheated on me with another guy. This seems very unfair.
Right?
Yeah.
Also, Internet Zen had
Terror.
another thing in related to Adi Shankar, which is the fact Shankar has the rights to Duke Nukem is concerning, yet also hilarious. I want him to make a Duke Nukem show simply because the story formula is impossible to fuck up, and I want him to try.
That's fair.
He will find a way to ruin Duke Nukem.
There is like a fascination just to see how bad somebody will fuck up. I definitely have that on a couple of different shows.
100%.
That's how a lot of people felt
watched
about...
a lot of Velma.
Of what?
Velma. I downloaded it not to give them the views, but yeah. That awful show they made of Velma.
Did you download it for Gundam to watch? Or did he pay for it? Or did he give it to you?
No, I got it myself.
Oh, fair enough.
How did you like it?
I hated it.
I'm going to be honest,
Really?
I just listened to Gundam give his retelling of the series. I refuse to give it anything other than that.
Yeah, it really wasn't really worth the watch. I didn't watch all of it. I did skim some of it, but it was awful.
Yeah.
I would have figured. It seemed pretty terrible.
Oh, it's just, again, like, it wasn't even the characters that you, like, they just had the names. That was basically it. And an outfit that kind of looked like what they maybe used to wear, but not really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I only watched a couple episodes, and I was like, wow, this is horrendous.
Yeah, really easy to, like, dissociate and, like, not really, just slop.
It's just funny
Just
because
self-insert slop.
well, it's just like the main showrunner is the worst character from The Office, in my personal opinion. Like, either the worst or the most annoying, in my personal opinion. It's just like, and she's the one in charge of the show. Yeah, I can understand why it fucking flopped and nobody wants to see it anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
He'll turn Duke into a whimpering Johnny Bravo. I don't know. I feel like you'd turn Duke into a feminist.
He would do something to soften him up. Some other woman comes in and does everything for him.
Yeah, and then he learns that women can actually be like really special, and that he shouldn't be treating them how he treats them.
Mm-hmm. And he realizes that women can be the true heroes, and that it's his turn to step to the side and, you know, let the women do all the work.
I'll never get over the fact that they had the U.S. military blow up the Middle East demons in Devil May Cry, and you're supposed to feel bad for the demons. Like, no, this is fucking awesome. Why wasn't the show more of this?
The demons with their children and stuff. The same way that, like, the Rings of Power was trying to make orcs, like, relatable. Like, look, they have families, too.
Like, I don't care. Bomb them.
Oh, that's interesting. I just came across a tweet with some interesting bit of lore on Bungie, who spoiler alert, chat, the people who made Destiny just lost more than half of their employees today due to underperformance of the Destiny game franchise, or just like underperformance of Bungie as a whole. But there's this tweet that I just saw that I feel like is worth reading here. I'm gonna link it to you. You don't have to put it on, but I'll just read it. There you go. So this guy says Bungie's Sony deal closed on July 15th, 2022. The warrant notice says employees' last day is July 9th of 2026, 6 days before the 4-year anniversary. If any acquisition-related stock or retention grants were set to vest on the 15th, Sony may have cut people just before their final payout.
Ooh.
So they fired people before their stock options would have finally vested. That is brutal and absolutely awful of Sony to do. Oh, that is so mean. I don't know how much I can feel bad for Bungie, though, because they literally did it to themselves.
They really did. The amount of, like, DEI shit that they were pushing. It was like there was so much stuff. I was retweeting something about this, and there was, like, so much cringe stuff. I was like, it's like a smorgasbord of cringe that you could pick of, like, all the fucking random posts they've made. I ended up picking the one where it's like being Latin A, E, O, or X is more than just a location on a map. I'm like, good God, Bungie. Oh, how far are you fallen?
And then people don't
What is a fucking Latina? Latin E. They put like Latin A, O, E, and X. Latini.
They started doing the Latin because people kept pointing out that you can't actually say Latinx in Spanish. Because they don't have like a proper pronunciation for X.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, most languages I've learned don't
like,
have a proper pronunciation for X.
Yeah. I mean, again, Spanish is all centered around like masculine and feminine objects. Like you just can't take the gender out of some of these languages. It's like it just shows like you don't know these languages at all.
Yeah, then they come out really stupid. It's like, yeah, you can't just say that. That doesn't make any sense in this language at all.
Yeah, Latin sounds like latrine, a toilet.
That's brutal. Speaking of Bungie, by the way, did you see that the White House decided to put Trump in as a guardian? That's not the tweet. That's not the tweet. The actual tweet is this one. But somebody retweeted it saying, "Your skin is not my my culture is not your costume." And in response to that, somebody put the first image I sent you, which I think is absolutely hilarious. As somebody who played Destiny off and on for a couple of years, I absolutely love this.
I played Destiny at the start, and then I couldn't get back into it.
No, that's fair.
See, I actually called Destiny out as being a piece of shit long before everybody else did. At least long before people in my friend groups did. Because I thought when they removed the original content in the game that was an immediate sign that, oh, this game is going to die.
Yeah.
And people are like, no, like they just lost some of it. Like, no, it's going to die. Like there's no reason you would ever ever still enjoy this kind of content.
I think I only enjoyed it because I had it with friends. I never really played it alone. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like Temp would be like, "You need to grind this out," and I'm like, "No, I don't want to." He's like, "But we need you to." And I was like, "Well, then you need to do it with me because I ain't gonna do it alone."
Fair.
That was the problem I had, as I just refused to play alone. I absolutely was like, it was never fun for me to play alone. And I only did it just so that I, like, the rare times I played with friends. But otherwise, it's just like, no, fuck you, I hate this game alone. Now that it's gone, I kind of wish that it didn't go away. I mean, technically it's not gone, but it is gone.
Gone, but gone.
No, I have not re-downloaded the game. I re-downloaded it briefly, then completely uninstalled it because BattlEye was fucking with my computer. And so I refused to touch it. It will die, and I will not care. I did solo flawless dungeons to spite you. I didn't do flawless. I died plenty. I just did solo dungeons, I'm going to be honest with you. And yes, I did do them to spite you. See, that's the other thing is I didn't play the game solo, but I did play the game to spite Temp. And that was funny because I did content that Temp didn't even get done. And after I did it, Temp was like, well, I guess I better do it now that Occo, somebody who is way worse at the game than me, is able to do it. Spite is a real motivator.
Yeah. No, that's
I just
fair.
wish the game wasn't so empty. There's only so much you could
Destiny?
do in Destiny until it was like, I'm just doing the same shit over and over again. And it's like really empty, the same people in the same spots all the time.
No, yeah,
got
I
old.
would agree. The problem with
got
Destiny is so much of it was removed that it's just like, yeah, it does feel empty. Like
Mhm.
before they removed stuff, it definitely wasn't as empty, but then they removed a whole bunch of stuff. Like they removed planets that I barely got a chance to try out, and I'm just like, bro, all of these places are cool, and you're removing them for consoles. I think that was one of the biggest problems too. Is they're just like, well, we got to think about the PS5 players. It's like, no, fuck the PS5 players. Fuck them. Who gives a shit? The computer is the master race, and it proves that like computer always did way better, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, crossplay ruined a lot of good PC gaming.
Mhm.
I'll never understand it. What's funny is that a
Yeah.
lot of crossplay that doesn't work on consoles works just fine on mobile. And then people still tell you, oh, console's great. No, it's not. I get better quality on my cell phone.
To be honest, I wouldn't be against having a console if it wasn't so expensive. Like, consoles used to be like the consumer option, like the cheaper option, and like the convenience of sitting on the couch and playing with friends or family. It's just the value's not there for me. I understand like consoles aren't going to be as powered as a computer, but that's not really why I enjoyed consoles. It's like a different experience, but you know, the creep on the price for consoles just doesn't make it worth it for me. And like by the time you get a game, you get the console, you get a controller and everything, like you're almost at $1,000. Like I can't get my head around it.
Yeah, these days it's just not worth it.
It's
Thank
just
you,
not worth
Salvid,
it.
by
If
the way.
consoles were back around 200, 299, 300, you know, by the time you get the game and everything, you're still like under 500, it made more sense. These days, it's like,
Salvid says, hot take, Destiny always sucked. No, that's a fair opinion. And then Carlos Batista, did you guys play the Warframe update where you play Stalker being a single father taking care of his sons?
I am downloading the new content right now for Warframe. I have not played it yet.
When was it
But I
released?
did hear that was a couple of days ago, I believe.
Fair enough. I haven't played Warframe for a hot minute, but I'll get back into it at some point.
Well, Mizu, maybe it's time.
Warframe is a fantastic example of you can have an entire team full of woke devs, but as long as they still understand that gamers like hot women, that they'll get the pass.
Yeah, and I mean, like, a lot. So I do see some people that rag on Warframe every single year when Pride Month comes around, but it's just like, listen, I'll deal with the Pride Month because it's not 100% in your face. They put out cosmetics that people can carry on, and they do showcase streamers. But outside of that, I really don't give a shit, man. The rest of the game is just fine, in my personal opinion. And it's not ever really in your face. And if it is in your face, I feel like it's tasteful. Like, I'm fine with some lesbian couple shit in this game because it's tasteful. And I don't care if the main character, like fucking Rebecca, put in a character that has a pregnancy fetish because it's funny.
Yeah, chat.
People
You got a
discover
problem
that,
with
it's
the pregnancy
amazing.
fetish?
There's a pregnant Warframe, chat. It's a pregnant alien robot Warframe, and it's pregnant.
I mean, I've seen worse. I remember back in the days when I was still doing things on DeviantArt, I knew someone that had like a fetish for Transformers getting pregnant, like Bumblebee, fucking Optimus, all of them pregnant.
That
Didn't
okay? That's
make
just
sense.
weird. That's just weird.
Yeah. They were
What?
really into
Yes.
it.
Chat. One of the more recent Warframes. It's pregnant, and it's an angel too.
Pregante.
I haven't played her for a hot minute either. I wonder if she's still like as good as she was.
I have no idea. I just don't play a lot. Listen, I stick to the like 3 or 4 Warframes I really like playing, like Wisp. Wisp is really just ass frame, along with Ember. Oh, gosh,
Well, to be fair, they gave Ember pretty good tits now.
they did. How
Her
is
heirloom
pregnancy
skin
a
is so
fetish?
good.
Zalvoid, if you don't understand it, that's completely fair. Typically the people that have it most as a fetish are women that want to be pregnant or men that want to impregnate a woman because they want kids, and that is rooted in your biological DNA as a human being. That's partially why it's a fetish.
But yes, you can have that as a fetish.
You can, yes.
And it's typically pretty obvious. Although I did see a couple of Warframe YouTubers coping when people said it was a fetish. Being like, that's not a fetish. What are you talking about? Like, there's really not that many fetish frames. It's like, no, all of them are.
Yeah, I can look at the entire list of Warframes and tell you that there is there is literally a Warframe that's based around vor. Like, what are you talking about?
Every single one is either a fetish or like a meme reference.
Let's see if I can I can pull up the list. Like, some of them are meme references. Like, there is a reference to Ornstein and Smo, and one of them is literally the vor reference. Mesa is a cowboy fetish. Let's see. Mirage is a clown fetish. Neza is a femboy, but don't say that or you'll get banned. Let's see. Sevagoth is a ghost. Varuna
Some of them are less
what
they are and more their design. Like we said, Ember. For some reason, they like caked up Ember really hard.
They did. Let's see. Foley is definitely a fat fetish. Have you seen Foley? She's like a newer one.
I have, and I really don't like her.
I don't like her either, which is partially why I don't have the frame. But yeah, she's definitely a fat
You should have just stuck with
honest.
what's her name? Your muscle mommy frame.
Oh, Hildren. Hildren is definitely a muscle fetish or muscle woman fetish, and then Komi is definitely a Japanese girl fetish, or just Asian fetish.
Which there's nothing wrong with, chat.
No, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Let's see.
I mean, Asian women are just better.
Now, Uriel, whose voice actor is fucking what's-his-face from Final Fantasy. Uriel was definitely a Rebecca fetish as well because she really loves that voice actor and she really loves Final Fantasy 14. So I feel like the only reason why Uriel as a Warframe exists is so that they were able to get her love for that voice actor into Warframe as a video game. What is Limbo the fetish for? Masochism.
Limbo's just a troll.
Yeah, Garuda is the blood frame. Oh shit, I got an honoria. Sweet.
What was isn't Wisp the one that got the Catholic girl skin?
Yes, Wisp is the Catholic girl.
Yeah, you would,
Here, I can stream my game.
Wisp managed to get both fetishes of both being a Wiccan thing, like a witch girl thing, and being a Catholic nun. Yeah. Somehow they made her both.
I'll pull up one of my skins.
It seems like a stretch. You would think it's a stretch until you actually watch their dev streams.
Yeah, you can't just play the game. You have to watch the dev streams because they have. Not only do you have to watch the dev streams, you have to watch the dev notes in the in-game chat where they literally make jokes about the things of their Warframes all the fucking time. It's insane. Let's see. Oh, Saren is definitely just like... Saren is just a sexy woman, I'm going to be honest with you. Although they make Saren like a MILF. Have you seen the Saren skin?
I have.
Like, that's just a straight-up MILF right there, I'm going to be honest with you.
Dojin sounding, none by day, sex witch by night.
Oh, goodness. Like, I could literally scroll... Although Dante, I feel like, is... they really had to try hard with Dante, man.
I will give you some of these, by the way, chat. Some of the first frames, I don't think had any intentions behind them. And it's because all of them are super plain when you actually look at them.
Like Excalibur? Or...
Yeah, Excalibur, Rhino, and Loki were the originals. And all of them are just kind of your...
Or Trinity. Trinity's a good example as well.
Well, they're just like your typical... we have to have these because these are regular archetypes for these kind of games.
Yeah, or Frost. Frost is like... Although, yeah, Frost is just normal. But then there's a lot of other ones. I mean, like Octavia. Octavia is apparently based off of Taylor Swift a little bit. I've been told. Like, her prime skin is a little bit.
I wouldn't know enough about Taylor Swift to even hazard a guess on those.
I only know about it because I have a sister. And I knew a missionary when I was on my mission that was obsessed with Taylor Swift. And I can say that I can kind of see a little bit of it just based off of some of her skin types and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's just like earlier frames like Volt or Excalibur or Trinity, some of the older ones. Yeah, there's probably not anything with them. But like, especially with the newer Warframes, it's just like, bro, I know what you're doing right now, and like, I'm kind of into it.
It's a giant fighting space robot, and you made her pregnant. You will not convince me that's not a fetish.
Exactly. Or Varuna, like literally, Varuna is just furry. Like, yeah, let's look at this and tell me that's not just furry bait right there.
What am I looking at?
That's a furry right there. That is a Warframe. That is a wolf.
I've been disconnected. Oh yeah, that's a wolf. Yeah,
exactly. It's literally a wolf right there.
Yeah. The posing and everything too. Very for affinity charged.
Exactly.
Thank you, Noir. Says, I've gotten bored of a lot of modern games, so I've been going through abandonware websites, and I'm finding old games that aren't sold anymore. Currently playing Mercenaries 2 PC port. Well, as long as you're enjoying them, that's the important part.
Yeah. Oh, Dagoth is like a horse frame.
Don't you ooh-woo, chat. We don't ooh-woo in here.
I mean, there's some of them where it's just like, there's probably not anything with them. But a lot of them, it's just like, okay, you did something with that. You totally did something with that. I mean, just like, look at... here's the funny thing with Citrine. They literally, like, day one, somebody made up the meme of Jamussi with Citrine, and the devs, like, took it hard. Do you remember that, Mizu?
Yes, the devs still call her the Jamussi frame.
They do. Like, literally, her... Like, the original skin for her is just... I don't know what they were going for, but it's... Yeah, that is a Jamussi right there.
Good God. It's wide open.
Ooh, I like this Tenogen skin. That's really nice. It makes the Jamussi look even more prominent. Holy cow.
Oh, look at that. She's glowing.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, anybody that says like there's no fetishes involved with Warframe is coping.
They are coping and sneating. Urali's supposed to be a magical girl, and I kind of see that. Which kind of makes sense based off of the world that she comes from. Urali's early? No, Urali was like year 2 or 3, I think. What is Temple? I have no idea. Maybe Rockstar? I still don't have Temple. I would say that Temple's maybe just like Rockstar. People say that apparently he's non-binary though.
Yeah.
Which I believe they say that because Temple is a dude and then his guitar is a female.
I don't think that qualifies.
I don't know.
That sounds like they're kind of stretching in my opinion.
Clervo is a masochist, chat. Do you know how many knives are in his chest right now? Like, Clervo is literally just masochist the Warframe. He gains more damage based off of, I believe, taking damage. So.
Ureli was like 4 years ago. The game is from 2012.
Yeah. I mean, the game had quite a, like, build back up and resurgence. Oh, there's also Araxia, the spider frame. You're into spiders.
Spiders, for some reason, always go like along with BDSM because of the webbing.
Yeah. Yeah. Zaku is, I believe, the non-binary frame. Well, the thing with Zaku is not one Warframe. Zaku is 3 Warframes in one. So if you want to say Zaku is non-binary, I think that's a weird justification for it. But I also am just like, well, okay, I guess, because it is 3 in 1. So literally 3 in 1 Warframes.
I'm still mad that Eclipse isn't anything.
Eclipse?
Oh shit, why did everything disappear on... Did my VTube studio just crash completely?
Hold on, let me look.
Yeah, it just full crashed.
Oh
I
yeah,
think so, yeah, we all disappeared.
You poofed.
You know, I didn't even get like a message or anything. The entire app just exploded and shut off on its own.
That's funny, because it didn't shut off for me. It's definitely a U side, which is weird. That's weird. Atlas is definitely like a muscle man. I also think he's supposed to be like slightly luchador themed, maybe a little bit. Or just like wrestler kind of deal. Chroma's a dragon.
Yeah, that's
Chroma's
one of the ones
definitely,
I would say is like a meme sort of deal.
No, yeah, he's definitely a meme, but I think some people do a lot with the furry side of Chroma.
Where did my model go?
Oh,
there it goes.
Nianis, this is
It
the
got shoved off screen.
Warframe. This is the Warframe that eats enemies. Literally, it eats enemies.
Okay.
Like that thing in the middle of it, that's a mouth that opens up and eats things.
That's
Yeah.
fun. That's a big fetish.
Again, like
People
you
are
can't
into
tell
that.
me that some of these things in here are intentional.
I will never understand lore. I've even had somebody explain it to me before, and I just don't get it.
There's really not
A lot
much to
of
get.
there's a lot of fucking funny videos. Like there's one where like a guy like animated a snake eating him, and he's like, "Oh no, oh no!" It's my favorite.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good cringe to be had.
There's not really a lot to get, Mizu. People just get sexual gratification from the idea of their life ending by somebody else consuming them. Is it weird? Absolutely. For sure, 100%. That's really about all you need to say about it.
It just throws me off.
It's definitely another part of masochism, I would say. The idea of sacrificing your life just to contribute to somebody else's. Oh, here's the pregnant frame.
Lore
Look
is
at it.
very cringe. I would agree, chat.
It is very pregnant. Look at that woman. She's rocking it real hard. That's like
Fucking
one
strange.
aspect. I mean, I know it's probably one. There's more aspects than just that. That's just like the main thing I've understood about it.
That's what I'm saying, though, is I know people have explained it to me. I understand it. It's like
But you also don't
basic,
understand
but I
it.
don't understand it.
Yeah.
I understand why they're telling me they like it. That doesn't mean I understand exactly why they like it.
Yeah, at least it's not, dude. If you like scat unironic, obviously it's like reality isn't affected by fake shit. But if you like scat, I do think there is something broken inside of you. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you unironically think that eating scat is like hot, I think that you might need to get something checked out. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry, but you should. Just saying, that's weird. And very dangerous to your body.
Bad
I'm
for
gonna
your
be
health.
honest. Yeah.
It's bad for your health. Don't eat the dookie. Do not the dookie.
Yeah, don't be a dog, because dogs
Don't
do
be-
that.
My dogs don't eat poop.
Well, that's good. You taught your dog well.
Yeah.
The
I also
Japanese
feed
mated
them.
one?
They shouldn't have to want to eat their poop. They got better things to eat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Komi's a good Warframe as well. I like her. Komi's actually like the gacha Warframe because you roll a dice to get special abilities. And you have to complete little tasks in order to get random abilities. So she is literally the gacha Warframe. It's really funny. Never look up Tom. I don't know who that is, chat. I'm probably going to forget it, though.
I don't see what they're talking about. Tom Pearl.
Tom Pearl. I have no idea who that is.
Not ringing a bell.
No.
Like at
Oh,
all.
Inaros is like the Egyptian Warframe. I actually really like Inaros. They reworked him and it worked so well.
Yeah, he used to be kind of shit.
He did, but now he's actually pretty good.
Anyways, before Occo goes down this hill too much longer, Mizu is very tired today.
No, that's fair. That's fair. That's
Occo's
fair.
kept us going till like 2 a.m. talking about Warframe.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Listen, I need to go to bed too because I got work tomorrow. Ooh, that's a
Ayo.
nice. That is a nice helmet for Orvax, actually.
Does Yanis have any final thoughts on anything that happened tonight?
Not really. I just think it's interesting. I understand Warframe. I'm aware of its lore. Like, it's like humans that are turned into these things. I thought it was funny when we were discussing their gender. I would have thought like getting turned into a Warframe kind of does away with the gender. I thought that was funny.
It kind of does, because based off of the lore, Warframes are based off of humans, but humans kind of like can be either the male or female Warframe. But like, you're not really supposed to think too hard on it. There's some Warframes with feminine bodies. There's some Warframes with male bodies, and then there's some Warframes where you're just like, what the fuck are you? Please don't kill me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a fun design, so.
Oh, there are plenty. That's why I really like Warframe, because it is just like there's so many cool designs and fun things. And whenever you think they're going to run out of ideas, they come out and say, yeah, we've got like 10 or 20 things that we want to do. And it'll take a couple of years for us to get all of these ideas out there. So,
To be honest, Fat Frame feels like it was scraping bottom of the barrel. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, I don't understand it. It does. I believe that that Fat Frame. Oh, here's the new guys. I do believe that the Fat Frame was like a concept of a couple of different things, but like I just don't like it.
Yeah, for
it.
me, the Fat Frame just felt like it was scraping bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, bro, that is so like again. You can't tell me this is just not Lizzo the Warframe.
Good God.
That is just I like again. They have done muscle mommies. This is the fat one. Let me see if I can find the one that I use. This is muscle mommy, and you can tell she is big, but she's got muscles, and that's why she's big. But then like the other one is literally just I'm fat, and it's just like you're weird. If I can find it. Yeah, like this is just I'm fat.
Yeah, it just doesn't even make sense too for like fighting. Like, why would you want to be so cumbersome? But hey, that's just me in my bigoted state.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's
I mean,
okay,
it is a
we're
game
all
about
bigots
being a ninja.
Everyone's a bigot.
Everyone's a little bit racist.
It's not as fun. Like a matador.
But not just this. Yeah. Did you have any thoughts on anything else we touched on tonight? Anything at all?
Oh my goodness. I got tons of thoughts. Can I access them right now? Not so much. I am also tired. But you know, I've just been hanging out. I've been here.
Fair.
Been here.
What do you think is holding you back more, the tired or the wine?
Being tired. I can function on wine. And why the fuck is like Gundo texting me at this time?
Did they text you something fun?
Want?
I think he's editing something.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. That's what he does late at night.
Only buying the Steam machine because of Gmod? Buying the Steam machine just to play Gmod. That's a person that exists.
I would hope that Gmod works well on it, to be honest with you.
Why play Gmod when you can play Sandbox?
Isn't that like Gmod 2?
Yeah, and people last I checked were not very happy with it.
Oh no, really?
Yeah. I'm not gonna sit here and like give the full story because I was never into Gmod, so I wouldn't even begin to explain why people don't like it.
Fair.
It's like it's completely out of my wheelhouse. It's more like Roblox 2. I will leave that one, chat, to the people that like Gmod.
I forgot Steinex has. That's crazy.
But chat, I hope you all have a good night or a good day, you know, whatever time it is for you. Remember, don't go harassing nobody we talk about. We're all good people here.
And if you do harass them, make sure you say Mizu sent you.
No, don't do that.
That's a very important part.
People are already mad at me, though. I don't want more people mad at me.
Interesting.
Because then what am I going to do? I'll never get a sponsorship at this rate.
Oh, that's Dante's new skin. He's an owl. That's cute.
Likewise, it's 2 a.m. Hey, East Coast as well.
Fuck yeah, Supreme Coast. The best coast. I don't actually feel that way, but...
Well, I mean, look at it this way. Any further left and you would be closer to California than you are right now.
This is true.
Oh, don't scare me like that before bed. I don't want any nightmares. I've already been sleeping like shit. Jesus.
Almighty Lolly is streaming right now. We can raid Almighty Lolly.
Yeah, go right ahead, do that. Thank you, chat, by the way, for coming by tonight. We deeply appreciate it.
Yeah, Occo's already like gunning to get into Warframe here.
No, I'm
Keeping
gonna be
my eye
playing
on
it
you.
tomorrow. I'm gonna be playing it
Mm.
tomorrow, I think, during stream.
Do we have any plans for tomorrow? Oh, I do. I'm gonna
don't,
be
but
hanging out
you're-
with Shiroi. I forgot. It's Shiroi's birthday,
Oh.
Chad.
That's right. It is her birthday tomorrow. I'll see about
Wow.
jumping by if I can. What?
She
Oh,
starts
that's
at
right.
5.
Isn't your birthday coming up, Occo?
My birthday is next month on the
Next month.
19th. Wait, is this I thought it was Star's birthday tomorrow.
Yeah.
Anything to shill? Occo's got a drink supplement now. That's what.
I do. Drink
Gamer girl.
chat.
Drink gamer girl, but it's actually a boy. Drink gamer boy.
Exact. Oh, that might make it sound weird.
I mean, it's weird either way.
It is.
Mm, I mean-
Uh,
I guess it's not weird for me. It's weird for you guys, I suppose.
Well, it's not weird for me. I'm gay.
Oh, there you go. There we go. Team dick sucking. Here we are.
I have a boyfriend.
2v1. Damn, dog, I have a husband.
oh,
It's like
man.
basically the same thing.
Yeah, pretty
You guys could be
much.
twins.
Yeah. Drink gamer boy.
Bye, chat. Be good for Almighty Lolly.
See you later, chat.